Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Yes.
We're here for another week of Sunday Night Football.
No, there have been some good Sunday Night Football games already. I was about to say if this is the first.
Is this going to be the first one we cover, though? Because we didn't get Packers-Cowboys.
This is true. Oh, I hate their uniforms so much.
Yes.
At that point, just dump yellow paint on them. It's so ugly.
As you can see, the scoreboard is to highlight the uniform choices.
See, Packers are good.
Packers.
The
fine.
the winter feel is cool. The downgrade from the Bumblebee uniforms that the Steelers have had before. They're so bad.
Well, I will say, because I know we were talking just a little bit about what's worse, like this versus the Bumblebee versus the Giants uniform they came out with last year. I still don't think anything's going to be worse than the Packers one, the Packers throwback, because I really hate the helmet.
It's fair.
Because they apply a leather cap design to an actual hard helmet, and it just looks so bad. The rest of the uniform's fine because it's the normal blue on tan
football damn, yeah.
And I'm like, that's fine, but
this for me is those uniforms are top 5 of worst uniforms I've ever seen.
But you just also really dislike the color yellow.
Yeah, because it looks like piss. This is not piss color, but
no,
it is a very bright yellow.
It's like
I don't like it.
It's not really like cheese though.
Oh, that's the other thing. It's not the Packers, so it doesn't make sense. No,
What shade of yellow would you even call that?
I don't know, but it's not I don't like any shade of yellow.
Yeah.
As long as if yellow is like the secondary color, that's fine. I don't have anything vendetta against that. If it's the primary color and it's the most flashy color of a combination or something, you need to rethink your design.
I will agree there that yellow is a much more complementary color. Just because it's like actually, I was gonna say that about brown, but I've seen good brown use and bad brown use, and honestly, the good brown use uses yellow as an accent because Wyoming's uniforms,
Yeah,
the brown with the yellow accent.
Yeah, Wyoming is not terrible.
I think your vendetta against the color yellow, I kind of have a similar vendetta against the color orange, where just too much orange, and I'm like,
Well, it depends on what kind of shade of orange. Like, I understand that.
like. Browns, Bengals, it has to be complemented with dark colors, but if I see in college teams wear all orange uniforms, I'm like,
Like Syracuse or Clemson.
Clemson, they don't use I think it's if they do head to toe orange.
Okay.
But it's also UTEP orange. I think is kind of what bothers me. It's like a UTEP orange. The redder oranges I think are okay for me.
Okay.
I think the lighter oranges. Oh no, now I'm just getting into color theory.
Yeah, no, you are. That's why I'm just like, okay.
No, but I don't hate it. If it was to become a regular, I would be like, this is just not a good move. But I've seen worse designs. For sure. But yeah, we got kickoff coming up soon.
Yes. Apologies, I've been trying to finish some business. But now I'm focused. So, noon slate was interesting. Afternoon slate made sense.
There was only one-score game all day.
Mm-hmm.
And
that was the one game I thought was never going to happen. But
I mean, I
are.
didn't come into it. I came into the week with the thought that, like, what I'd come into several weeks prior, where I was like, yeah, this is a team that isn't. The Jets are going against a team that aren't playing great, but
yeah,
I've counted the Jets in on so many of those games, and I was like, I'm done counting them in.
And at the moment we don't.
I was like the one week where I'm like, even though they like have a chance, no, and should have figured it's the Bengals.
The Bungles.
I will say I'm really happy for like Justin Fields after the crap he was getting from his own owner.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get benched, and then Tyrod gets injured in front of him, so he has to step back in immediately. And so now he has this like prove it game, and he goes out and plays really well.
Yeah, which is like the one time I was like, oh, okay, I guess.
And he said after the game, in his press conference, he felt like crying after that game, and I was just like, that's good feels.
Good feel stuff.
I'm happy for him.
I don't mind that. Okay, so now they're showing Jordan Love and Aaron Rodgers showing some at least sportsmanship with each other, which is good.
Well, yeah, I mean, the main narrative with this game is Rodgers not coming home, but because they're in Pittsburgh, but versing his long tenured team. So that'll be the main narrative for this whole game is Rodgers versus his old Packers.
Mm-hmm.
As it looks like the Steelers are going to be kicking it off, and well, it does look to be a little foggy, not super clear conditions, as the Packers are going to return this past the 20,
you see the turf
up to the
kicked up
30, and it'll go down around the 30.
Is it wet there?
Well, it's Acrisure Stadium, which is, I think you saw the complaints about it last week too.
Yeah, it's terrible turf. I get that, but like, I thought it was like wet or something. Because they were kicking up so much.
It looks with like the weather that it's at least like misty. They got a hold on the return, so a good start for the Packers. And it'll be on Brooks, but yeah, it looks like you can expect some sort of precipitation. Honestly, it kind of just looks like fog, though.
Yeah, more
really
hitting the fog.
Really hitting the Halloween vibes, but good news is, as foggy as it is, both teams are really easy to see.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You got the highlighter yellow and the
very
all
bright white.
So, Love in shotgun. He's going to bring Jacobs to his left. And we're going to see a handoff to Jacobs to kick off this game on offense. And he's going to get about a 4-yard carry. And, yeah, you're right. There's quite a bit of water getting kicked up. So, I don't know what the weather was looking like prior, but it would seem, at least prior to the game, was a bit of downpour. So
I agree. And so if you look at Jordan Love's stats, 69% completion rate, which is the highest it's been for him, 10-2 touchdown interception ratio. So for him, this has been a pretty good year.
We got
when it
second
comes
and
to
6,
that.
Get a quick fire out, and that's going to be to Watson.
Just short, probably a yard.
And Watson, he's going to be a good piece to have back.
I was about to say, because this is the first time I've seen Watson play the whole season.
He's been
19 games.
His issue has always been availability, and when he is available, the team is a lot better. They flow a lot better on offense. It's just having him out there has been really the main struggle.
So
3rd and 1 though. We're gonna go
expecting a run. Expecting a run here. We got Watson moving to the top here.
Looks like one deep safety for the Steelers. Love drops back. He's got pressure, and he's going to fire, and it's going to look like it's going to be incomplete to Dobbs. Low and away, and he can't haul it in. So that's going to bring up 4th and 1, and you expect a punt deep in your own territory on your first set of downs.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Hello, everybody that is popping in. How are we doing?
We got some pretty good coverage from Joey Porter, and I mean, I think this is kind of where you see the Steelers' kind of depth at corner be a little bit more helpful as the punt is away. And this looks like it's going to land about the 15. The Steelers are going to bring it out, and that's going to get tackled about the 20.
That was a good special teams play.
But the Steelers, their corners, I mean, Joey Porter's your young guy. Other than that, you have 2 veterans and Jalen Ramsey and Darius Slay.
And the thing is that Pittsburgh, on paper, has a pretty good defense and offense. But as we saw from the Bengals game this last week, there were some struggles on defense. So there's a huge question mark on whether Jalen Ramsey and Darius Slay will be able to keep up with this pretty young receiver core, I'd say, from the Packers. I mean, their oldest receiver is probably, what, Watson, maybe?
Watson's a few years in the league. Oh, and we got some shoving going on after the first down run from Warren. But yeah, I think honestly, the Steelers' issue at corner is the fact that they have depth, but they don't have a great top guy. Because Ramsey just hasn't been that guy, Slay hasn't been that guy for a while, and Porter's still young. But where they match up well is against a team. I think they'll match up pretty well against a team that doesn't have a true, really number 1 yet.
Yeah, and that's what I'm kind of curious. It's like if there is going to be a number 1 receiver, or at least when it comes
Washington in the package.
Oh, there comes the rush.
Fake to the running back, and he dumps it off too. That looks like
he's not going down. Is that? I don't think
that's a lineman.
I was about to say that's not a running back. That's a full-grown lineman right there. He's a big boy. I was about to say he wasn't going down right away. Running backs.
So that's a real heavy set with 6 linemen, and Darnell Washington is your tight end, who's
they had a good QB spy right there.
Big tight end.
Yeah, that was their linebacker trying to get him down, but it wasn't going to happen right away.
So 3rd and 3, we got some shifting, and Rodgers is going to be in an empty set. We're going to see maybe some pressure from the Packers.
They're looking to show some.
As Rodgers can drop back, he's going to roll out right.
A little bit of a hold,
and he's going to have a
he's
deep shot, and he's wide open. Is a big completion.
It's a Wilson completion right there.
Is that Roman Wilson?
That was Roman Wilson right there.
That is he just gets behind the coverage, and
I don't know why they just
throw.
Why did they give up on covering him here? So let's see here. So they cross him.
It looks like
he
man
comes
to man
across the field. Oh, the guy who was that? 25. Why did he stop?
So it looks like man-to-man coverage with a single high safety, and it looks like he was hoping for some help from the safety, but that's just exactly where the ball needed to be to where...
Yeah, but I don't know. He kind of gave up pressure there a little bit.
He got beat, and so now we're going to see in another heavy package a pitch back, and this is going to be a pretty solid run up to 23.
5 yards. That's pretty good.
And that looks like that's Warren still.
Mm-hmm.
So Packers or not Packers. I'm just used to Rodgers being.
Yeah, I know. You're kind of used to,
especially in yellow. Yeah. But yeah, Steelers pretty quickly in Packers territory.
Aaron Rodgers tied 4th in total touchdowns on the year so far, 14 for 4th in total touchdowns in the year. 14-5 touchdown interception ratio. Looks like they're going to bring some pressure on 2nd and 5. We got who was number 19? I don't know.
Fakes a handoff, dumps it off, and that's going to be complete to Metcalf for about a yard.
There's a flag.
And
the Green Bay seems to be somewhat celebrating, so it must have been on the Steelers.
My guess would be it was a quick screen, so my guess is going to be this is going to be some sort of offensive holding or pass interference.
On a line. Yep, pass interference on offense, yeah.
And again, you get that with screens where it's
It's a quick in and out. So it wasn't always on Metcalf. What happened here? So okay,
Does he get a? Do they get him for a push?
Yeah, just a quick push off.
Which I mean, he can do, but he can't do if the
can't
ball
do
is
it.
on the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he can't do that right away. So, which is fair.
He can. You can. They're allowed to do that sort of stuff off the line, as they can shove. But when the ball's on the way and you get a push off, that's going to be a pass interference, probably 9 out of 10 times.
Mm-hmm. So now it's 2nd and 15 up at the 34 yard line. We got, it looks like 2 receivers at top, 1 at bottom.
Yeah.
Rogers drops back, passes it
Jump off
to
to
Warren,
and
and
it's gonna go nowhere.
immediately tackled at the line of scrimmage. Good
That's
cover by
Edgerrin Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper with a big tackle there. So that brings us up 3rd and 15 now.
The second-year linebacker out of Texas A&M.
Oh, yes, that's true. I forgot about him.
He had a bit of a breakout year, especially in the latter half of the year last year.
Last year, yeah, because that Packers defense just immediately, completely flipped the switch. They became a really dominant unit towards the second half of the season last year. I mean, it's just kind of what you expect out of a late season.
The one thing
Packers
I'm
unit.
noticing on this 3rd and 15 is Rogers in shotgun. Micah Parsons coming up towards the middle, and he's going to get some pressure there.
Is that so?
So that's Gary.
That's Gary,
52 is Rashawn Gary. Micah Parsons is lined up a little bit further inside.
So it looks like, I think it was, Parsons brought the pressure, Gary with the sack, but Parsons assisted. I guess, if you want to call it that.
This is one of the things Parsons can do is he is versatile in the sense of you can even use him kind of as a linebacker. So he can get that rush from the center of the field too.
We got a 56-yard field goal by Boswell up, and it looks good. So we have our first points on the board. Pittsburgh up by 3 with 8:41 left in the first quarter.
Boswell, basically automatic.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get used to kicking on that turf week after week,
you just get used to all the
kicking on any turf.
Yeah, you're just kind of used to all the sloppiness that is turf. But what else can you say? But while we're at a ad break here, so I think Will's a little happy. His Ravens won today, even without Lamar, which is interesting because I thought Lamar would be able to start this week, but he didn't.
Well, that was what had been said. That's what everyone was saying, and they even said that he was going to be a full participant in practice on, I believe it was Friday, or I think it was Friday. So which would have put him in line to start. But then after listing him as a full participant, they didn't actually use him as a full participant. They put him in on the limited practice.
Limited practice, yeah.
Or limited participant, as they used them only for the scout team, which was curious. And by technicality, the Ravens are actually being investigated for this because it violates certain rules. But yeah, after that practice, they ruled him out for the game. But Huntley, a much better backup in this scheme than Cooper Rush. I don't think that game would look anything like it did if it was Cooper Rush at the helm, because the team has its issues. They're getting a lot healthier, but I mean, the big thing is the defense has been better.
Yeah.
And
this is true.
One of the main pieces of that, someone who had a very big, I mean, Roquan Smith was back, which is a big piece.
A big piece to help with that.
One of the pieces that I've started to notice, and other people have started to notice a lot more, is Nate Wiggins, who's been playing very well. He's been, honestly, right now, I kind of like him as our top corner over Marlon Humphrey, who's been, like, he's a good corner, but he's kind of gives me, like, he's got that thing where he gives up big plays and makes bad decisions sometimes, like many top corners do. So he can be frustrating to watch sometimes. But Nate Wiggins has been very good. He came away with an interception in that game.
Indeed.
So
yeah, I mean, Wiggins is probably going to develop into a pretty, outstanding player. Probably consistent Pro Bowler and all that stuff.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Packers bringing out this return, though, up across the 20 to the 25, 30,
30
up to about the 34.
Very good return. Oh, yeah, Guardian cap. I forgot about that. Big head.
But, yeah, I mean, for the Ravens, I said that game, at least in the preview, I said that game would come down to who really wanted that win more.
Which is fair, honestly. I mean,
And I think the Ravens needed it more, and that showed.
yes. As we see here, the listing of the defensive line and players for Pittsburgh here. We got some movement.
We got a pitch out to Jacobs. He's looking like he's going to try and make some room for about 4.
Yeah.
Now, as we've seen in weeks past, this offense the pass game has been
Iffy.
here and there, and where they've won a lot of their games has been through Josh Jacobs, who's been very efficient, very reliable for them.
Yep. He's tied second in total touchdowns for any running back this season, which is pretty impressive. Josh Jacobs has always been a great running back. It's just good to see him actually getting some recognition now.
And being behind a good O-line.
And that too, yeah.
As we got a fake handoff, and then a throw to an open
wide
Dobbs.
Open Dobbs, who's going to get
breaks
way
and tackles
more.
up to the 40 of Pittsburgh. So now we're going to see the Packers in Pittsburgh territory.
There you go. Dobbs. I'm sorry, the Guardian caps look so goofy.
But we see what looks like a sort of shift blitz or disguised blitz.
Disguise blitz, yeah. I mean,
And you just
it's
they
pretty
lose they lose Dobbs in coverage or amidst the blitz. As
with
we got
the
a handoff
pressure.
to Jacobs. He's going to get 5 to 6 there. So
Yeah.
he's been running pretty solid.
Yeah, he's been averaging about 3 or 4 yards so far with his rushes. Yeah, you were talking about the Green Bay O-line here. This is a pretty solid unit. I mean, Jordan Love probably has been performing a whole lot better now that he has a little bit more time to actually throw the ball for once. He's not getting pressured all the time. On the flip side, you have the defensive line for the Green Bay Packers, who have been pretty phenomenal, especially since Micah Parsons is there now. Easily getting a lot of pressure on opponents. I mean, that's why the Steelers...
5, we got a quick fire out to Dobbs up to the sticks, and that's going to be complete for a first down up to the 30.
Mm-hmm. And that's kind of why Green Bay has been doing pretty well this season. I don't know how or why they tied with the Cowboys. I mean, pretty offensive team as well.
What I would say, especially from what I saw out of the Cowboys today against the Broncos, is that the Cowboys, very good offense. And the Packers, they have a pretty good defense, but they can struggle against high-flying defenses. As we got Love a quick fire out, and that's going to break a tackle
That's
up
a first
to the,
down.
the 15, I believe it is. And that's Heath. So a quick little screen gets them a new set of downs, moves them way up into the red zone.
Mm-hmm. Those guys in the background just kind of lounging over there. They look very disappointed in their team right now. I mean,
He does
it's
tightrope well.
I mean, the Steelers have been bending a little bit. Their front hasn't been doing a whole lot to get some pressure on Jordan Love at the moment, especially when Josh Jacobs comes breaking through that line. But we have 2 receivers at the top. Jordan Love passes. I think
got
that's
a man in his
it's
face, but he's
Kraft.
going to have a completion
And
to
that's
Kraft,
a
and Kraft's
touchdown
going to
for
rumble in
Kraft.
for a touchdown.
They ain't stopping him. So Green Bay is now on the board.
I mean,
6-3.
the thing you get with the Steelers right now is they do have a good pass rush, but where they lack is their ability to actually is in their coverage. So when you have the way they have to succeed on defense is by forcing teams more downfield and longer throws, and that's what the Packers have been going against. They're doing quick passes and screens, which is just catch and run, and that's going to be can you bring down the guy? And that's just not what they're as strong with. So Packers, they get on.
They get their extra point. And if you are watching the game live, T.J. Watt barely missing that pass to Kraft. So they could have had a breakup there pretty easily. It's just a second late, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, again, the D line, they can only do so much when you have like half a second to get to the quarterback, and they're doing like that's really what at least that drive was the difference for the Packers versus the first drive was, short passes and screens that gave them, and just picking up the yards after catch, picking up some yak.
Kind of looking at some other games today. I know you mentioned the Broncos earlier with the Cowboys. Broncos looking pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Even with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens in.
Well,
they did a pretty good job stopping them.
This is what was this is what piqued my interest with this game. I mean, first I want to give props to Bo Nix, who has been continuing to just be a really good quarterback, and currently he's leading as far as quarterbacks from that draft class. He is currently leading in what I think it's wins. Is it wins, yards, and touchdowns?
Yes.
Amongst those quarterbacks. And he's been playing very well, but the other thing, he's playing good football, admittedly against like probably the worst defense in the league.
Yeah.
And where this game came down to was, I saw this game coming down to two things. It was one, can the Broncos put up points in the first three quarters, which they very easily did.
Very easily. And
the other thing was, the secondary has been struggling for the Broncos, but that front seven has succeeded.
Just a wee bit. And what was it? I did see something about
well, Pat Surtain went down.
Surtain, thank you. I was like, I couldn't remember his name. Surtain went down with an injury during the game, right?
So yeah, and so they were dealing with like even an injured defensive backfield. But the thing that really decided this game was this front seven for the Broncos. They're disruptive. And so this game basically came down to how much can Dak handle that pressure and deliver when it mattered. And it was a little rocky at times, and that's kind of what allowed him to fall behind.
Just a wee bit. Looks like Pittsburgh is just going to...
I'm going to kneel it down. That should bring it out to the 35 because it is a touchback. It is a touchback in the end zone.
I thought it was only kickoffs that was the 35.
That was a kickoff.
No, as in like the beginning of a half kickoff.
No, any kickoff.
Any kickoff?
It's if it.
I've been told lies. It's not your fault.
A kickoff is a kickoff.
Someone told me differently. I should not have listened.
I don't know.
It wasn't you, that's for sure.
So the rule is it's any. I'll get to it later.
No, whatever. So we got. What was it? We got Warren in the backfield. Actually, we have. Who is that? Is that the?
I don't know.
Was that the
I formation? We got a handoff to Warren. He's gonna get about 2 yards.
Number 81. Who's that? That's. Is that Jonnu Smith?
I don't know what number Jonnu Smith wears actually. Oop. Go over here and take a look.
I thought it would be Jonnu Smith, is it not?
That is Smith.
Is it?
Yeah, I didn't know he was wearing 81. I'm pretty sure they actually have a fullback, so I was also partially surprised they used a tight end.
Yeah. What was it? So tonight,
right. 2nd and 8, quick fire out.
Oh, there's a flag.
That looks like that's to Freiermuth for about 5, but there's a flag in the backfield.
On the
illegal shift.
Yeah, that's what they were calling there on the sideline. Yep, illegal shifts on the offense. I don't know who was on Freiermuth. Freiermuth did an illegal shift. He probably didn't get set right away or something. It happens, so I'm not super surprised. I mean, they had him and 2 receivers at the bottom.
You got 2 guys in motion.
Oh, he never
doesn't-
stopped. He never stopped
Yeah,
the motion.
I forget what the rule is because I'm pretty sure
It's-
you can be in motion when the ball is snapped, but I
can, but you have to do a certain
I
adjustment.
think that might be what it is. I also don't know if it's different because someone else was in motion with him.
Yeah.
We have
Second-
Gainwell, and that
that's
looks almost
picked off.
That's Cooper on the coverage and a quick out.
Aaron Rodgers is really toting that line there.
I mean, that's what this pass game has had to become with the struggles on the O-line for the Steelers, especially with the lackluster run game, because they've really they've relied a lot on Aaron Rodgers and this quick passing game. It's a quick out to Calvin Austin, and that makes that even more impressive. Oh, he doesn't actually get there. That was
pretty close.
That was not as close as I thought it was. I thought that went through his hands, but
I meant for like who was that Freiermuth that was there?
Calvin Austin.
Calvin Austin. Yeah, almost.
3rd and
caught,
13
too.
drops back. He's gonna have a quick dump off. That's to
That's
Freiermuth.
Freiermuth.
And he's gonna be
It's
about
just a 4th down.
5
so
or 6. This is the issue with this Steelers team is they have to stay ahead of the sticks because they don't have the O-line, especially going against this Packers defensive front, to buy him time for deep shots. I mean, that completion earlier was miraculous.
yeah, it was a pretty great one.
Because Rodgers can't move like he used to, and
No, he's not as mobile as he once was.
so he
Still
doesn't
has an
have
arm.
the time. So we're gonna see how well the Steelers can stay ahead of
All
the sticks.
the way.
Oh, and he
Uh-oh.
muffs the punt, and it's covered up.
He gets it back, but
It is covered up by the Packers, but that was a muffed punt. Is that Nixon?
That was Nixon with the muff. Good thing the Packers jumped on that like immediately.
Nixon, who's
Hey, Nolan.
been a
Oh, dude, come on. He fell like backwards too. Oh, ouch.
Nixon, who's been a Pro Bowl returner for the Packers in the past couple of years, has been really good for them.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit of a blunder that luckily doesn't go too far against them.
Oh yeah. So I think we're talking about
This is
the Berlin game. The Falcons and Colts might actually be interesting. Commanders and who was it? Dolphins. I don't know. I mean, the Dolphins did win today, which is weird.
Against the Falcons, which is why I'm concerned about the Falcons one.
Yeah.
I can't even say I'm surprised. I said I don't trust the Falcons, but I
didn't think they were going to lose that
I just didn't
badly.
expect. I didn't think the Dolphins and Tua would perform on the level that they did.
We didn't think that was our issue.
Well, I thought Tua was going to be the problem, or at least continued to have problems, and he actually had a pretty good game. So for the Falcons defense, I don't trust their defense. It can be just because it's the Falcons, and the offense came down to whether Bijan could really move the ball, and it just didn't seem like they could get anything done. Obviously, they did have to play Kirk Cousins, which was a choice.
Yeah, it was a decision.
But
yeah, I was about to say, Nolan, how do you feel about the Broncos and the Chargers this year? I know the Chargers are not that threatening as they were at the beginning of the season, but they're still a pretty good team.
Well, right now they're looking like they're getting back into form
Because they had Joel Alt this last Thursday.
They did have Joel Alt. They had
very
Khalil Mack
dominant
back.
performance against the Vikings, so that's
Khalil
kind of
Mack,
what I expected.
Actually playing the majority of snaps, unlike last week where he was limited to, I think, 10 or 12. He was a full participant this week.
Both are cracked, yeah.
It's going to be a fun division to watch. I mean, there's going to be the Raiders. And honestly, watching this week, I just... Who's your early pick for who's going to have the number one pick in the draft? Because I feel like I have mine based off of how years past have gone.
Can you tell me what yours is?
I'll tell you what mine is after you say yours.
Oh, okay, you're one of the okay.
I can't help you. You must have your own.
No, I do have my own. It's divided between either it's going to be the Titans again, or it's going to be the Raiders this year.
Interesting. As we got Love with the fake handoff, and he's going to just dump it off to, I believe that's Emmanuel Wilson, who gets, hit way, well, I won't say way late, but he gets hit as he's going out of bounds.
If Casey loses a game either to Chargers or Broncos, we probably won't win the division with how both teams are playing. Yeah, I mean, you got to win at least one of those games to at least compete for that division, because it's not very much guaranteed anymore. You have competition there now. This isn't the AFC East anymore. It's where just one team's really good.
Yeah.
But I was going to mention this. I have a lot riding on this game right now. I have Jordan Love as the only player playing, and he is my quarterback. And what was it? I picked the Packers to win this game. I think they were about a yard short on that run, or they might just get up to the line.
Yeah, they're going to give them a quite favorable spot. They might still have them like an inch or two. No, they have them right there.
Yeah.
Give them the first down.
I guess.
Pretty favorable spot for the Packers.
And so I just need Jordan Love to throw about...
How many points do you need?
Well, I'm 89.98, and my opponent, who doesn't have any more players, is 110.7.
So you need
about
20.
About 18, 19. Well, here's some more points right here.
As we got to dump off to Kraft, and he's going to be across midfield as he's got room to run up to the 40 to the 39, as that is what he does very well. There's a reason they call him Kraft. Well, they call him Kraft mac and cheese, but they also sometimes call him Kraft yak and cheese.
Kraft yak and cheese. All right.
For yards after catch.
Good point, Mr. Benbow. R.I.P. Cam Scottaboo. It was great while it lasted.
It makes too much sense with the Giants' season that they're having.
Neighbors went out. It was just a matter of time before someone else went out. And
it's just they can't, they need the debuff because they can't be good yet. And unfortunately, it's Scottaboo.
It's not your time yet, New York Giants. Which is stupid, because I think they could have competed at least a little bit this year.
They could have competed for a playoff spot,
like a really low wild card spot.
But they weren't. They're not at a place to compete for anything afterwards, really. Which is why it's like they should be okay taking their time, but the injuries can derail careers. Whereas that's where that gets scary, because now you got Scottaboo and Neighbors who have been lights out for the beginning of their career.
Yeah.
Now they're both coming back from serious injuries next year, so that'll be something to see next year. But I mean, otherwise they have a lot of promise, but this team really is just becoming. It's just Jackson Dart now.
Yeah, which is that means you have promise, right?
Yeah. We got a carry for about 1 yard.
I think it was Williams there. Kraft is coming back in. They were talking about how he's from a little town in South Dakota with like a 537 population or whatever it is, which is pretty crazy. Good player. I have to admit that Tucker Kraft is probably one of my favorite tight ends, even though he's on Green Bay. I like him. I like him a lot.
All right. 2nd and 9 with 30 seconds left in the first. From the Steelers 28, we got Golden in motion. Love's going to look, and he's going to fire down to Golden, and he's going to get wrapped up for a loss.
That's Darius Slay there on the tackle for loss. Ramsey was also there in the vicinity. So I guess...
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a pretty veteran group for the Steelers, and I mean, that's the thing that's going to be interesting with them going forward is what does this team look like next year, where a lot of these guys might
jump ship or retire.
Which
Steelers are a pretty old team regarding quarterback and
a lot of positions.
Defense.
They're pretty old. So they're going to be a team that, I mean, I think that's why they make this move is they're looking for a 1-year push this year
for the Super Bowl here.
But speaking of retiring, I don't know if you saw the news as someone interviewed Tyreek Hill about what his career would look like now that his with the injury and the severity of his injury this late in his career. And he didn't say he was going to retire, but he definitely
Didn't.
what he said was it would come down to where he's at mentally at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But he had also said that right now he's enjoying time with his family.
Which is not a good sign for Dolphins fans.
I mean, to be fair, I don't even know how much longer he was gonna be.
Like a
It was
fast
already
receiver.
questionable if he was gonna be.
Yeah, a fast receiver like Tyreek Hill can only last so long in the NFL, which is unfortunate. But he had good runs.
He had a
couple
pretty
good
solid
runs.
career, and
Yeah.
I think if he does retire, it's not the worst. I think it's a pretty solid decision for him.
Good business decision, probably. 'Cause it's not completely foreign for a receiver like that to just kind of retire out of the blue.
I mean,
But-
major injuries like that for guys like that is just.
It sucks because like I wanted him to at least play at least one more year, probably go to a different team, but that has not happened yet, and it's unfortunate because I think he could have done a pretty decent job, at least one more place, just trying it one more time. But obviously, with injuries, it does take a toll on you. And I mean, it's good that he's enjoying time with his family, which is also another good thing. So, you know, you have to make the big decisions at some point in your life, and I think he has to, you know, make that decision.
Options, and he's got decisions to make.
Yes, he has a lot of options to make. But yeah, so yeah, as well as changing it, we're going to the second quarter here with Packers, I believe, in Steelers territory or close to it.
Yeah, they are in Steelers territory.
Steelers territory.
Steelers. Also to give my opinion on the thing that I asked you, as far as number 1 overall pick.
Oh yeah.
Because I obviously got caught up with the game. Personally, my pick, it's gonna be the same pretty much as it was from the preseason, which is I'm going with the Saints, just because they reminded me a lot of the Panthers when they got the first overall pick, and the Texans the year before.
Oh.
Just with how the team looks. Love on 3rd and 10. He's going to throw up a prayer to Dobbs, and Dobbs almost comes away with it, but drops it. And it was a lot of
pressure.
a lot of hand fighting between him and, I believe,
I think that's
is that Slay?
Yeah, Slay is
Slay's
23.
23.
Elliott is 25.
Deshaun Elliott's 25. I mixed up which one was which. But I'm familiar with Deshaun Elliott. He's a former Raven, so.
They keep stealing your Ravens players. I've noticed.
That is a typical thing.
Especially in the North.
I mean, I think people just forget is the field goal is up and good. No good.
Oh,
short.
good. Was that short?
It looked like it was. It looked like it had the distance, but it was not. That was from 57.
Am I actually going crazy? I thought he made that.
That looked like it had the distance, but I never saw it. I would like.
I saw it go through the.
How close was that? Oh boy,
Oh,
it's just gonna be one of those really close ones, isn't it? Maybe like 2 or 3 yards. So not as close as I thought, but it was.
That's a good.
It was a
a
solid
good kick. It was just a little short.
But that makes you wonder if maybe Packers should have had different priorities on 3rd and 10. Getting a little more, getting a little closer for McManus to take a better shot.
Take a better shot, yeah. There's Boswell. Looking at Boswell here. I mean, McManus and Boswell are pretty good kickers overall. So
I think Boswell's probably, at least efficiency wise, top 3.
Oh, he's definitely
kicker-wise.
top 3.
And which annoys me because that's just like
He is very
so
automatic.
much of the Steelers.
Yeah, what was it? There was that 2018 season where he had a weird hiccup.
A roll out left for Rodgers, complete to Metcalf for about 5-6 yards.
Yep. Is that Rudolph? Did I just
They
see
do have
Rudolph?
Mason Rudolph.
I was about to say, is that Rudolph on the sideline?
But yeah, the Steelers team, they're gonna have to pick it up on offense. We're gonna have to see how the Packers can counter. Because like I said, the Steelers I think can potentially have a solid counter to the Packers. As we got a quick handoff to this looks like Gainwell, who's got a run of At least enough for a first down. It looks like about 10
play
yards.
more too. Yeah. So Gainwell, I kind of forget that he's on the Steelers sometimes.
It's Gainwell and Warren are their two guys, which is why I don't. That's one of the concerns. I don't know if I would really say concerns, but it's one of the things that I think is going to hold them back is not having a strong run game. So I think that's
Which
something
is
they do need
fair.
to look for. But they got plenty of pieces to look for. As we've mentioned in past episodes, a speedy receiver. As we got a quick little flip out to Gainwell again. He's gonna
Maybe get back up the line, but that's about it.
But yeah, Steelers have said they're looking for a speedy receiver, and I don't know who really is on the market for them.
See, if Tyreek Hill was not injured,
Yeah, I think that'd be
That'd
a
be a
great
perfect
place to
pick
look,
right
and
there.
they could still look at the same destination, just different guy with Jalen Waddle.
Waddle, yeah, Jalen Waddle's still pretty fast, but I don't know.
He's a very fast guy, and he would fit that. I just don't know if the Dolphins would look to
Dolphins would
ship him. As we got a
we got a
handoff, this looks like
Gainwell
again. They're gonna stick with Gainwell. He's gonna get about 8. So I'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Mm-hmm. I was
Um,
about to say, I have not seen Warren in. I assume they're doing a rotation with him and Gainwell as well.
yeah, they kind of run a 2 running back scheme. But I would also assume they feed the hot hand. So we'll see. They got 4 receivers. One of them looking like Jonnu Smith, I believe, to the top.
Up to the top.
Rogers going to drop back. Look
Pressure
for a
coming
man.
to
He's
him
going to have a
because
deep
it's just-
shot. Going up from Metcalf, and he drops it. Broken up, and that's Valentine on the breakup. Rogers visibly
Rogers-
frustrated.
To be completely fair, perfect pass. I mean, Metcalf
a
was
good
there.
pass. It's just honestly, I think that's just good defense.
That was all good defense. Metcalf would have come down with that if he.
Ball's where it needs to be. It's right in the bucket. Just Valentine
good. That was
is
great
able to break it
defense.
up.
I don't know why Rogers gets so upset when one thing like that happens. He gets that to his
Field
head
goal
for some
is
reason.
up
Oh,
and
it's
good
good.
because it's Chris Boswell. Who
Yeah,
else
automatic.
would be having such an influence on this game. So Boswell keeps this a 1-point game. Well,
It's a weird score. I don't know. I've never been a fan of seeing really low scoring games.
I mean,
Just the random points that you kind of get.
it's what's going to be interesting with this one is just how well the Packers can develop that short passing game because, well, and here's the other thing is that is kind of what the Steelers can thrive with their corners is while they're not super capable, at least with their having more age, they're not as good with deep coverage
No.
and weaker safeties. It's the deep game is kind of where they get attacked.
That's right.
But
I'm sorry, did I just see a Christmas ad before Halloween?
this isn't even news. It's every year. It's an annual thing. I'm not a fan of it, but
I'm not
I've
either.
accepted the fact that that's
It's just why?
because people are eager for Christmas.
That's whatever. It's not why you should celebrate Christmas, but whatever. I don't know. Too early. Too soon.
But
So,
yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the Packers can counter the Steelers' ability to generate to force quick passes,
Yes.
as that's kind of where their defense is set up is for quick passes. But also at the same time, how can Josh Jacobs break open the pass game on the ground because he's been one of the
leading.
He's been one of the best rushers. But speaking of best rushers, it's a mini Josh Allen.
I was about to say I saw mini Josh Allen. I don't know how I feel about that.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's just a wee bit weird.
But yeah, talking about top rushers in the league, Jonathan Taylor
He
yet again
He's going to be the best running back this year.
He
I don't think
is-
anybody passes
I
him
think
this
he
year.
is by far the best running back this year. He's been
Yeah, no one's
dominant.
passing him.
I need to look actually at the stats because he was almost the first, at least last I checked, he was almost the first running back or the first player to have 3 rushing touchdowns in 3 consecutive games against one opponent. But his 3rd touchdown that I saw was actually considered a pass.
Really?
So it took that away. So I have to check if he ended up getting a 3rd rushing touchdown, as the Packers are going to get up to the 25, maybe 26-yard line.
Mm-hmm. And now Jordan Love comes in. We got 12-12 left in the second quarter. And we can see TJ Watt here. 4 sacks through week 7. 1 forced fumble, 1 interception.
He's been
Still a menace.
He's been a little quiet this year.
Yeah, he's not been doing a whole lot, but I imagine he'll have some games where he'll break out.
To be fair, he has 4 sacks this far. Myles Garrett had 5 today.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, normally TJ Watt would be putting up those numbers, but he's been pretty quiet this season. So I imagine that'll change here pretty soon. So we got Jordan Love. Hands it off, or no, fakes the handoff actually.
And I got a deep shot.
Please.
And they get tangled up. And I think with them getting tangled up, it's not as much as shoved
That's a fair
down.
play, yeah.
So that was Porter working against Dobbs.
And there goes a Steelers
lineman
down.
Um,
Is that Harmon?
I don't know who wears 96. I think Hayward is 97. So my guess would be it could be Harmon. I'm just checking stats real quick.
They just tripped each other up.
Let me go back and see. Who is you said 96?
It's 96 or 95. I couldn't quite see his number. I just assumed it was Harmon.
Neither would be Harmon. Harmon wears 99. 95 would be Keanu Benton, who I know actually does get play time. Someone who wears 96, who I'm not actually sure if he gets play time, would be Daniel Iquale.
It might be Benton then.
I know Benton. I think their front 3 usually are Harmon, Benton, and Hayward.
Yeah, which is not what you want to see if you're a Steelers coach right now, because you need all the help you can get on that line, especially with Jordan Love being able to, have plenty of time just to throw the ball down the field, and great separation from the Packers O-line so that Josh Jacobs can just run it down the field.
I mean,
But
the real thing is, like, it doesn't seem like they're giving him too much time. It seems like the deep passes for Jordan Love are not with him just sitting in the pocket all day. So they are getting to him a little bit more and forcing deep passes out sooner, which is where you get those kind of just fly balls. And 50-50 wins. It's not allowing someone to just get open, which is the way, again, you have to play when you have Darius Slay and Jalen Ramsey, who just are, like, they're good veterans, but they're just not their young, spry selves, and they can't keep up with the young guys as well. So it puts a lot of pressure on your safeties and these veteran corners if you can't get pressure, and that's why they have to. And I mean, they have a pretty good front 7 for that. That's what they've been really good with.
it's the guy from Sonic. Sorry.
I mean, he's. I honestly, I love that people say that he's from Sonic, because I recognize him actually from the guy from Hop.
I was about to say, he's from Hop too. That's why I was
He's got a lot of those, like,
random movies where he's
he's
just a part
like
of it.
random, like, kids movies.
Yeah. I mean, he did a pretty good job in the Sonic trilogy so far, so pretty good. Random side note. I just saw him on the screen. I was like, what's he doing there? I've never seen him in an ad before. But yeah, overall this week, obviously probably the biggest upset, surprise upset. I don't know what you would call it. I don't know. Jets beating the Bengals. It's not really much of an upset. It's not really much of a surprise either.
I would say upset for sure.
Upset, yeah, okay. 'Cause,
I mean,
the Jets, they kind of looked dead to rot. We were hoping that they weren't going to be the first 0-17 team.
a handoff here, and they're gonna get about a yard.
A yard, maybe.
That's Jacobs.
Great protection there, guys. Packers not doing too much right now.
I mean, again, this front seven for the Steelers is kind of what's been so lights out for them in years past.
Mm-hmm.
Their secondary has kind of been more of their question mark. That's why they went after Joey Porter a couple of
Yes.
years ago, and that's why they added Darius Slay. That's why they traded for Jalen Ramsey, even though they gave up Minka Fitzpatrick, which is a choice.
Yeah, it is a choice.
So
But now we have
third
third
and
and
nine.
nine.
Looks like Steelers are
bringing a
some
lot of pressure
from the
here.
bottom of this
We got
screen.
3 of the backfield.
And
way
they're bringing
backfield.
that pressure. Jordan Love's gonna have some time, but he holds on too
There's
long.
a flag though, so I'm gonna guess roughing the passer.
Are we gonna have
there.
roughing the passer on
Yeah.
TJ Watt?
There might be roughing the passer here.
TJ Watt's pointing towards the Packers, so
Well,
we're gonna have to
56 is not very happy, so I'm assuming it's a pass or roughing the passer. I mean, TJ Watt wasn't really celebrating; he was just saying that he got the, pressure on him.
They got good pressure. Love again just holds on way too long.
Ooh, they did get him in low. They did get him low.
Yeah, which you can't do on quarterbacks.
which is fair.
Oh,
Those
it's gonna be
hands
on
to
the.
the face.
Yeah, I think it's illegal use of the hands on the offense.
4th down. Oh, okay. So they don't get a roughing the passer. Okay. Normally, when I see a flag in the backfield like that, normally I associate
Oh,
that.
well, no, yeah, that would.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a.
And honestly, that might be why that wasn't. Because
Yeah.
he had a hand in his face. He also, again, the thing is, it doesn't look like he tried to go low.
No.
And that's part of the. It's part of
Incidental.
it. The thing is like incidental. Yeah.
Which is fair, and that's why I was hoping they weren't going to go low for Jordan Love here. But obviously, incidental is very common. So it looks like we got.
4th and 9, we're gonna see this punting unit for the Packers.
Let's see what they do here.
Special teams, a questionable part of the Packers game, at least
Historically,
Yes, historically.
they're not been very great.
We got a return for the Steelers up around the 20. He's going to be up across the 30, 35.
Stepped out about the 35.
And a pretty good defensive drive.
Okay. Who was it then? Okay, so Ben and Hayward are there.
I think it
Someone
was.
must have got injured. I don't know who.
I think it was a quality because I think it was 96. That's what I
Okay.
thought I saw. But I also don't know what the injury was. So whoever it was might not. They might be okay. That is at least the hope. But yeah. This front seven for the Steelers. The fact that they have games where they've allowed 30 points surprises me because of how talented their linebacker core is, the defensive line unit is, just how much talent they have in that front seven, and the fact that they have.
And that's what frustrates me because I know the Steelers are known for their great defenses.
They're gonna roll right for Rodgers. He's gonna get a dump off to what looks like Freiermuth for a first down up to the 48.
We got a little bit of a lag on our end.
Oh boy.
Hopefully it's not the Wi-Fi shutting down. That'd be bad.
Let's refresh this. Make sure that this is up 2 pace as they're going through a replay. Come on. Yep, that was 2.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
We're having internet connections. Yay. That happens. This is the first time we've ever had this in a while, so
Yeah, which makes me
surprised it took
wonder
this
what
long.
the actual issue is here.
Oh.
Come on. We got a
toss
pitch
back.
out to Warren up across to the 50. And so that's going to be a second down. Highlighting Arthur Smith as the offensive coordinator for the Steelers. Oddly been doing somewhat okay.
Okay, only because he has Aaron Rodgers.
He does have Aaron Rodgers. He also this is not what I need right now. He also, you know,
2nd and 8, drops back, looks, scans, just
rolling
runs
right.
away. There
Rodgers
should be a
looking,
penalty
and
there.
he's going to be throwing it away, and that's going to be third Going up 3rd and 8 for the
Very
Steelers.
surprised they didn't call a holding there on the line.
I mean, again, you could call holding on every single play, so they have to go egregiously.
I know that, but like there was a very clear holding right there.
Uh,
This particular one was like he was pushing up into the chest of a different
they
person.
only usually call holding when a defender is trying to get past and you hold them from passing you.
and that's what I mean. Like they kind of held that. Anyway, doesn't matter because it didn't happen. So we got 3rd and 8 here at the 50-yard line. It looks like we got
Empty
3
shotgun.
receivers at the bottom. Pressure is
Rodgers
coming.
looking, he's gonna step up. He's gonna
chuck
fire.
it,
Oh,
and
and it
there's
gets
a
bad at
flag because there is always a flag in this game.
Not
Who was it
one
on?
play ago, you were complaining how there wasn't a flag,
Because there should have been.
and now there is
And now
a
there's
flag
a holding
on
on
the defense. Is my guess. It's in the secondary.
Yeah, holding defense. Yep, that checks out.
25. That's Keyshawn Nixon.
Yeah, kind of boneheaded decision. What did he do here?
My guess is with where it was in the timing. Oh no, I thought it was working against Metcalf. So this looks
No,
like
it was
it's
at the
against
top.
Calvin Austin,
Where are we looking here?
and he just
Yeah,
grabs.
a little bit of a tug of the jersey, I guess. But good
It's a
defense
weaker
here.
One.
Good defense here.
Oh yeah, it's. I mean, need a little more air under it, but under duress, it's not.
Yeah, so
surprised
that's
that
a new,
they get it.
fresh set of downs here for the Steelers. The 45. So he hands it off to Warren, who's going to get a
Warren's
lot more.
Get up to the 36, 37, and that'll bring up a 2nd and short. And personally, 2nd and short situations, I like a shot. like a
Yeah,
shot
I was
to the
about to
end
say,
zone
like,
here.
you might as well just do it. You have a great receiver, Metcalf.
Running, you've been pretty solid with the run here.
They're highlighting here Jalen Warren, signed undrafted in 2022. He's from Oklahoma State, so pretty. I think he was pretty decent in Oklahoma State, if I recall.
gonna
Toss
give a
back to
little
him
pitch
again,
back.
and
And
he's going to
have
easily get the
room
first down a
up to
lot
the
more.
30, and he just gets walloped at the end.
I also forgot Fotano is on the Steelers, too.
Yeah, Fautani, their 2nd-year lineman. Out of where is he from? Was he the Oregon State, I believe, tackle?
Mm-hmm.
Tackle from Oregon State, at least. Really highlighting some of the Warren's exercises.
He's a big power back. At least from the highlights I've seen. He's been doing a lot of movement in like water and stuff like that, which is good.
Developing
'cause-
power.
Yeah, which is what you want.
We got a man in motion.
Is
Rogers
that
is
Roman
going
Wilson?
to hand it off. And they're gonna
There's
lose
a
bunch.
huge sack right there. Is that yeah? That's
Enigbare.
Enigbare. Yeah, I couldn't pronounce his name.
Kingsley
right away.
Enigbare.
Enigbare.
Kind of one of those rotational guys for the Packers. They got quite a few of them. Speaking of rotational edge rushers for the Packers, they are missing one, I believe, out with a foot injury. Is Lucas Van Ness.
Oh yeah, Van Ness. I was about to say I haven't seen Van Ness in this game.
I mean, he hasn't been the super big contributor over the past few years. Honestly, in my
but he's
opinion,
he's
a
been
little
around.
disappointing. But
Fakes the handoff.
dumps back to Gainwell. Gainwell's looking for some room. Doesn't get
Maybe
anything.
1 yard.
1 yard, and that'll bring up 3rd and long. And it's just the same thing we've seen for the Steelers.
And Aaron Rodgers is pissed off because he is not getting his way.
So 3rd and
Thomas just
14.
got a dead face on the sideline.
Steelers seeing the same issue that they've again been seeing, and this is what's killed their drives is getting
Tomlin,
behind the line,
Tomlin, you good over there, bro?
falling behind the sticks,
Oh, okay, he's awake.
and so they're gonna have to try and make a big yardage.
Yeah, 1 for 4 on 3rd down conversions. They have to get going here. 3, 2, 1.
It gets the snap
Barely
off.
get it off.
Let's see if they can convert here. They're just gonna dump it off, and they're gonna get up to
I was about to say, we
the
got to tackle
24.
Jonathan Smith here, right?
Jonathan Smith, he's a pretty good yak guy himself. He's a very talented tight end, but he ends up 4 yards short of the first down marker, and
And Jordan Love
we'll
gets ready to
likely
come back
see
in with the offense for the Packers once they go for the field goal here.
Boswell again. So we'll see if Boswell can knock through another kick.
Whoever has Boswell, I hope you're getting some good fantasy points out of him right now.
As
I
they,
mean, you should, but I mean, you know how things are.
We'll see.
All right. What's this from?
40. Oh, we
40.
got a. Oh, boy.
Is that timeout?
That's a
Or
flag.
Uh-oh.
Looks like it's probably a false start on the offense.
Uh-oh.
So Boswell's going to have to
go
back it up.
48? Or is that 10?
It should go back 5.
It's a 48, yeah. So it'll be at the 48-yard line. So Hayward was the one who
False started there for some reason.
Surprised Cam Hayward's in on the field goal unit.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. I don't usually see that kind of stuff. Anyway,
But we
Boswell goes from 48 yards now. Let's see what happens here.
All right, field
Pressure
goal is
coming,
up, and that
it's
looks
easy.
good
Yeah,
because
it's
who's surprised?
Boswell. I mean, what else do you want from Boswell? He's your best kicker, probably one of the best kickers in the league right now. Or at least consistency and accuracy. You're not gonna find probably any better ones besides I don't know.
I think just efficiency and
Efficiency,
consistency.
definitely.
I think he's about the cream of the crop. If you're talking just pure best kicker, I think Brandon Aubrey gets a lot of the nod there, but a lot of that comes because he has also that booming leg.
True.
I mean, a lot of the game today, in Mile High, they were talking about him potentially setting up for a new record kick, just being in Mile High with that high altitude.
Yeah.
Didn't end up happening because I believe that was going on at the end of the first half, which
Interesting.
that preceded a Dak Prescott interception to end off the half. So
I was about to say, Dak Prescott had 2 interceptions today.
yeah, and again, that's why a lot of what I thought that game would come down to, at least on that side of the ball, how good that offense did was could Dak deal with the pressure? Because
And unfortunately, he could not.
yeah, he didn't have the time to sit and make comfortable throws. He had to extend and make quick decisions, and it didn't always go his way.
Yes.
And I think that shows a little bit more why. And I'm also interested because a lot of people have him as a MVP caliber quarterback, and I say no for the same reason why Joe Burrow wasn't even a top 2 MVP caliber quarterback last year. Because it's to me it's the same thing. Is you have a quarterback who's trying to do everything to keep your team in. Your defense sucks. You're not winning games, or not winning enough games, and you're getting a lot of stats in games where you need a lot of yards.
Yeah.
And
They're
so-
looking at the snap to pass.
Yeah, Packers, they've been quick with it because, I mean, that's
Why
what's
not?
worked. That's what's worked well against the Steelers.
Yeah, 2 pressures only on 12 dropbacks is interesting. So they've been pretty quick with this. I mean, that's probably why they had that 1 touchdown drive as efficient as they did. But they haven't been doing much lately. Jordan Love, I need you to get points so I can win the fantasy game. I've won 4 straight. If I win this game, that's 5 in a row. So it'd be pretty nice if I could get 5 wins.
As we got a return, and it's going to go up across the 30 up to about the 33, 34-yard line. So, again, the Packers utilizing that quick pass game to bypass the pass rush of the Steelers. Not doing as much of it past couple, at least the last drive.
Last drive, yes.
This Steelers defense may be adjusting though to the play calling, and that might be why we see that.
Yeah, and they were using more of the run game that last drive they had, so it checks out.
We got Love. He's got a drop back again. He's taking a little more time with it, but taking the dump off to that's not
it's
correct.
Musgrave
for about 3. Yeah, I think that's what's worked well, and the Packers are getting away from it, which is curious, and maybe they're seeing some that we're not, but I don't know.
I think I understand why, because That middle of the field has been pretty, not dead, but like, it's been pretty spaced out. I've noticed because like right now they have 3 up here in that middle, or now 4.
And a heavy box.
They have a heavy box right now, but
TJ Watt's lined up
earlier they
real
didn't.
far
Yeah,
outside.
T.J. Watt.
I think they're gonna hand it off to Jacobs, and he's gonna be about 3.
Yeah, I mean, T.J. Watt was being covered by 2.
They had a wide set lineman, so not surprised there. But
They definitely see something that we don't see.
I mean, even if like the middle of the field is open, I'm just surprised that they're going away from what was working.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously,
I'm sure they have something planned out here. They have normally just figured something out, and halftime adjustments will happen. Yeah, over 3 on third down conversions because they haven't had to go for third downs recently, except for those drives or those downs.
This might be the shortest third down that they have to attempt, though. As we got a quick fire, and that.
No, I don't think that was. I don't think that was
the
complete.
Craft.
I don't think that was complete. It was dropped.
Dropped a short little pass, and
Come on, catch the ball, please.
that's what we.
Oh.
That's what they've been doing well. It's just a dropped pass there. He was open for a first down, just wasn't able to haul it in, as he found a soft spot in coverage. So Packers will punt away. Steelers looking at maybe getting the ball back, or a little over 4 minutes after the punt. Punt coming from probably be booted away from their own 30, 31.
Good kick.
Yeah, he fields it at the 16, 17-yard line.
Yeah, so Aaron Rodgers might have a little bit of time to do something right before. What kind of statue is that?
I don't know. It's Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it doesn't look like metal. I don't know. It does not look. I don't know. It doesn't look great. No offense, Pittsburgh. It doesn't look great.
Yeah, I mean, so what? 4 minutes for the Steelers. See if they can drive down the field and get some more points. Maybe go up 2 scores. Who started with the ball? Was it Green Bay?
I believe it was.
Yes. So that would actually be really big for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, if they can get something here, then
if they can book it. Honestly, just going up 3, or not going up 3, but getting 3 at the end of this half without giving the Packers a chance to answer back, you'd go up 5 on a 2-point conversion with a touchdown to start the half. That gives you a 13-point lead early in the second half if you can manage that. But at least a field goal and then a field goal to open the half puts you up 8. So just getting points here and not giving the Packers a chance to answer would be big.
Oh yeah. Trailer for part 2 of the Wizard or the
Wicked.
Wicked. Thank you. I almost said Wizard of Oz.
Wicked of Oz.
Yeah, Wicked of Oz. Yeah.
But yeah, the Steelers team. Honestly, Steelers are game planning pretty well because the thing the Packers have done best is go into the fourth quarter with a lead and hold the lead for a win. That's usually what they've done super well because they don't perform as well in their fourth quarters. They usually do just enough to pull out wins. At least that was the case against the Cardinals. But I believe their point differential in the fourth quarter is rather low for a one-loss team.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
So Steelers, if they can manage this right and get to the fourth quarter, I mean, we still have to get to the end of the first half, but if you can try and manage time and stay ahead and take advantage of where they've struggled, might put the Steelers in a pretty favorable spot. We got a quick pitch though on 1st and 10 out to Warren, and he's gonna have a first down.
Whole 10 or 11 yards there. So yeah, Pittsburgh are probably trying to put up some points here before the half because they get the ball in the second half right away. So It's pretty ideal if they can get at least a field goal off of this drive.
That's that heavy set again for
Yeah,
the Steelers,
For
where
the
they
Steelers.
utilize the lineman as
Yeah,
a second tight end.
good protection there from that Pittsburgh O-line there.
And then you got Darnell Washington, who's basically a lineman.
Oh, they didn't even get it. What?
No, they marked him. They marked him
must
inches
have-
short. So we'll have
Okay,
second
I
and
guess
inches.
not. So second and inches now. They pass it to Warren again, and he's going to
got
have a
some room
big
up the
break here.
Sideline up to the 40, and it'll be out or down around the 42, the inbound. So clock will run.
Yep.
But that
Which
looks
is pretty
like,
ideal.
That honestly looked like pretty much the same play.
Yeah.
It's the same formation, same pitch back. Slightly different blocking scheme, but give them room on the edge. And Packers kind of just, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't
Fix it.
Don't fix it, Steelers, I guess. But Packers.
So it looks like we got very
kinda
tight
get-
formation here. I think that is
Metcalf at the bottom.
Yeah, Metcalf's
for
at the
sure.
bottom. I don't know who's at the top. And Gainwell's in.
Austin is my guess. Yeah,
Yep,
Calvin
that's
Austin.
Austin right there. And he's
his-
going to get
he's gonna get about
7 or 8. Yeah.
He's been their kind of like quick gadget guy. He's their number 2 right now. And he's been pretty solid. I do think they're looking for a better option, obviously as a receiver too. But Austin's kind of been taking that role, and that's why we've seen a lot of heavier sets. Is because that's other than Metcalf, that's what you have to go to.
Mm-hmm.
He's been performing well, but so second and 3, we're gonna see a handoff to Gainwell. Gainwell's gonna bounce it out. He's got room
big
outside,
gain here.
and he's gonna be up into Green Bay territory. And so now again, they're looking at field goal range. Can they get into the end zone this drive as we hit the 2-minute warning? Packers offense kind of lackluster. They only been able to really
I was about
get
to say,
stuff.
Packers, please wake up. I need Jordan Love to do well tonight. But other than that, I also picked them to win this game too. What was it? I haven't looked at it here in a second, but I wanted to see. Nope, that's not what I wanted to look at.
I think most everyone had, at least in our pick'ems, I think most everyone had Packers winning this one.
Yeah, so Amber has pulled away by 2 games now between me and her. You're behind me by 6 games. So
Nice.
I think the ratio between you and I stayed the same, but she pulled away a game ahead of.
I think I have 1 game on you this week.
What was your record?
I don't remember. My phone's over there.
Here,
I
I
think
can
I
look
got-
it up.
Oh, you called the Browns upset.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Didn't
Well, to be completely fair, I didn't think the Patriots were gonna be consistently winning all the time, but they proved me
They're-
wrong.
they're a well coached team, and again, the defense still got to them, but they were
Yeah.
just able to capitalize a lot more.
Can it not be the major sports teams to actually be consistently good for once? Like, can we have something new here? Was it 49ers lost today?
49ers did lose. That was
To the Texans.
Yeah, it was a very disappointing showing on both sides of the ball for the 49ers.
Yeah, especially with the Texans defense showing up. That was literally the only reason why the
Texans
won.
defense, I mean, I've been saying that's as much as people have said the Texans are just a bad team. I've tried to stress that it's not. The defense is a very good unit. It's just been really their offense that's had its struggles, and the offense still performed a lot better than I was expecting. But yeah, their defense is not something to
Very.
scoff at.
Yeah.
They do have a talented defensive unit, and
do.
that's
And I assumed that at some point they were going to break out. And they've always been consistent for the last couple of years, but
I mean, again, you look at like the one win they had is the game where the offense actually showed up. If the offense can show up, they can absolutely win games for the Texans. It's just that offense, the O-line struggled. Stroud has had a rough time for that reason, and the run game just has not been as effective as we see.
Gainwell getting the ball again. Yeah, he's going to get wrapped up.
2 yards, maybe, but
maybe.
Steelers, they do seem to be taking that burn the clock approach and just get points before half. Packers, you almost have to wonder if they're going to try and, like, start, I mean, not quite yet, but sometime soon, try and use timeouts to get the ball back.
Adrian Peterson got arrested again?
Oh, and that's going to be a screen, and that's going to be incomplete for Calvin Austin. Just dropped the ball, and, well, literally and figuratively.
Yeah, figuratively. Oh, Parsons wasn't even on the field?
I mean, yeah, that's...
I guess that checks out.
People, a lot of people assume that the starters just play every snap, but a lot of it is...
9 different players is crazy.
That's what you got to do when this is the team you have. You got you get a veteran guy who knows how to spread the ball with, like, one guy, but you don't even have time to throw it up to him all the time, so they got to find ways to get people open.
I mean, that also helps when the lineman got that one pass.
And, it just heaves it up, and they're going to get a flag.
How is that? That's so stupid. He had his hands up and everything.
It's because he doesn't allow him to come back to the ball. That's why.
That's such a dumb penalty.
That's just how the rule has been for a long time. If you can't allow the guy to come back to the ball, it is pass interference.
Even though he literally could not come back to the ball, like he was in motion. He was in motion going to.
Well,
the
he's
end
trying
zone.
to turn around, and if you keep running into him, he can't do anything. That's why
I need to see this again. How close?
That's why a big part of the rule is if you don't turn your head around.
Oh yeah, okay. So he did try to come back. I thought he was still going straight to the end zone.
No,
I thought he was still in motion.
That's why, again, they're usually going to get corners. If you don't turn your head around, you're going to often get called on stuff like that.
Yeah, which is fair.
If he's at that point, he's just running into the guy.
Yeah,
and you just can't do that. So,
all right. So Pittsburgh trying to get
in the end zone.
Big points up on the board right now.
Rodgers in shotgun. He's gonna have another handoff, and he's gonna get about 4 yards.
Yeah, wondering why we're not doing anything. Green Bay. Like I know they're trying to not run the clock out, but also I don't know.
Green Bay, I wouldn't be. I don't know. I feel like this set of downs would be the set of downs to use a timeout. They did have to use one earlier.
Yeah.
I don't remember when they used one earlier.
It was something else. I don't remember what it was. It was some random play.
But 2nd and 7, we're going to see another. No, it's a fake. He's going to roll out right. He's going to dump it off to Metcalf. He's got some room, and he's going to go out of bounds.
You better get him out of bounds at the very least.
Well, I mean, again, they'd love to run the clock. If anything, this gives the Packers a better chance to get the ball back with some time.
Yeah, well,
and potentially a timeout.
Well, they only have 2 timeouts left.
But at the same time, they're going to try and figure out a way to keep the Steelers out of the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fine line trying to give yourself clock while also keeping them out of the end zone when this is most likely going to be at least 2 straight runs. Would be
probably a run up the middle here, I'd assume. Or
no, they're going to go straight to a pass.
And that's a touchdown right there for Metcalf.
Touchdown to Metcalf. I'm surprised they didn't go with the burn clock, but...
Yeah, I guess not. Also, it wasn't on his head. They were just standing there. The one lineman was doing the on his head, like the basketball thing or whatever. Not the basketball thing, the catch motion when they climb the ladder and get it above somebody.
Yeah, I mean,
it wasn't, but whatever. Still a great play by DK Metcalf, though. I mean, especially with the pressure from, is that 25? Who is it again?
Keyshawn.
Yeah, I was trying to remember. There's so many players, it's hard to keep track of sometimes. There's your extra point. So now it is 16-7 Steelers. So this game immediately went away for the Packers. Don't understand why. They got to make some big halftime adjustments here.
That they do, and they need to figure out how to get back. At least like getting some points here before the end of the half would be nice. But they got 2 timeouts in about 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what they can do. But they've not been able to do much outside of the quick pass game. But that's just going to take a lot more time than I think they want to take right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have to evaluate what's working and what's not, and
Indeed.
see if they can adjust. Meanwhile, the Steelers again, they haven't looked like super pretty all the time, but
It works.
Packers kind of playing themselves out of situations on offense, and then defense, you just get a couple good runs and some penalties to go your way. Actually hit DK Metcalf. That helps.
Yeah, just a wee bit.
Also, they had a chance. DK had a chance earlier to haul in a catch, too, so...
Mm-hmm.
right now you're lucky that they don't have 2 touchdowns because they could have 23 right now. Or at least
Easily could.
20. So... Packers got to figure something out.
Mm-hmm. Really fast, too.
And again, the Steelers team is probably the best chance that they have at a Super Bowl in probably like almost a decade.
They've had good teams, but they've just never been good enough to make it very far.
They haven't had
It
complete
was the
teams.
Killer Bees. The Killer Bees were the last good chance that they had.
Yeah.
Back in 2016 or 2017.
Yeah, almost
But-
a decade.
Yeah, it's crazy how time flies.
They just, since Ben Roethlisberger, they've not had anyone, and even the last couple of years with Roethlisberger, he's not been the same, and the team really wasn't the same either. They've been missing pieces for a while.
Yeah.
So, and again, that's not to say that this team gives you a better chance than those teams back in like the mid 2000s, or even early 2000s.
Yeah, even the early 2000s. So Sunday night next week is Seahawks and Commanders. It could be entertaining.
It could be, but I don't know. Tomorrow's going to be interesting. I have a lot of concerns about
Oh,
that
was
might
a
go out of
weird
bounds.
Kick. I was about to say, just let that
goes
go.
into the end zone. It does land in the landing zone, so that was
Yeah.
actually impressive.
So I don't know how it did, but it's a weird kick. All right,
Kickers
so
are way-
Green Bay has 34 seconds with 2 timeouts to do some.
It was Equale. Okay.
Equale.
He was the injured party earlier.
Oh, oof, yeah.
So he went to the
He's
blue
walking.
tent, and it looks like he went to the locker room.
Okay, never mind.
And he's out with a knee injury, so that is going to be a hit for them. They do have depth again with
They have a lot of guys, so
Ben
I'm not worried
Hayward
about them.
and Harmon,
Mm-hmm.
the rookie. Looks like they have a quite light front 4 right now, as Love is going to look, and he's going to just dump it off to Jacobs. Jacobs going to see what he can get. He gets out of bounds after about 9.
Yep.
So 27 seconds up to, was it the 29?
Yep.
That's where they're
I'd
at.
rather 29-30.
And I forgot. That is an example of a touchback where if it lands in the landing zone.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Not
The-
gonna lie.
The rule
Not
they're
gonna lie.
a little different than what people are used to, but
But it's a different rule. It's something.
it encourages returns, which I like.
Yes, I appreciate returns a lot more.
So-
It makes it more entertaining. For
Play clock getting real low. Love's gonna take the snap. He's got some time. He's gonna fire deep right side, and he's gonna have. Oh, is that a completion?
that's a completion, I think. Yep.
A completion
Clock
inbounds to
is
Watson.
rolling though.
You
have two
expect-
timeouts
They do call
here,
a timeout.
so-
I was expecting a timeout. I didn't know how quickly.
Now look at that.
Got that.
Good control of the ball and everything.
He has got it all the way to the ground.
Yep.
I thought they were able to pop that out, but 16
Good catch
seconds.
from Watson. So
16 seconds, close to midfield. You're hoping to at least get into field goal range. And we saw McManus miss short earlier. So you feel like you probably have to get a few more yards this time. Give him a little bit more. I don't remember how far it was from last time. Was it 57?
yeah, it was 57. I will say this though. I know he's got a whole half left, but I don't know if Jordan Love's going to get 18.2 points in fantasy tonight.
Just see. Jordan Love is going to drop back. He's going to dump it off to Jacobs, and that's not what you want to see because that's...
Oh, there's a
and the
flag, though. There's a flag, though.
He only gets about 2 and is tackled inbound, so depending on what this flag is, they might have to use their second or their last timeout.
Head ref almost died.
In 12 seconds, no timeout was still at least like 10.
Personal foul, face mask,
on the
defense.
So that's a big break for the Packers.
Oh, was that TJ? What did he do?
I think he...
Well, I know he pulled the face mask, but like,
He got in the face of the...
Oh, he got into the grill a little bit. Oh, yeah, just a wee bit. It happens. It happens.
So with 12 seconds, that's going to help them a bunch. And they don't have to burn a timeout.
No.
And again, much closer to field goal range. So now they can actually look at, I'd say you have a chance for 3 passes, 3 plays. I would look maybe at get out of bounds.
This is the moment where you need to get out of bounds.
I like Heath at the top of the screen for about a 3 to 5 yard out here.
Yeah. So.
Oh, they don't, but they use Heath in the middle.
Yeah. Timeout here.
Get you 27.
Yeah.
Are they gonna call a timeout?
We're just gonna run it down to 2 seconds then.
I'll probably put it back up to like 4. I'm not a huge fan of that because with 12 seconds, I would have liked get like 2 or 3 or like 3 or 5 yards, take off 3 seconds.
3 seconds and then.
Oh, and you can get out of bounds. You still have that safety timeout, and it gives you a chance to take a shot at the end zone, but you've negated your ability to do that now. So they're gonna come out for a field goal try at the end of the half. But I would have liked them to see, or I would have liked to see them take a shot at the end zone before the end of the half.
They could have. I just don't know why they didn't. So we got McManus. Missed one from 57 today. This one looks to be a little bit shorter.
Yeah,
now,
it'll be
44.
much more manageable.
So yeah, much more manageable for him. But he's
so
gonna.
To end the half, McManus' kick is up.
He's gonna miss it,
and it's no good.
He misses it.
So that's a rough.
Special teams is not clicking today, specifically McManus. How did he? Oh, he shanked it a little bit. Yeah. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Well, now I only need 17.76 points from Jordan Love, and I can at least tie the game.
So, yeah, rough kicking day for the Packers. It's a 6-point swing right there. So this could be what could be a 13-6 game is a 17 or a 16-7.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's the most points they've had since week 1.
In the first, their offense has not been clicking too well, especially early. Last week they put up obviously good points against the Bengals, but
but even then I thought they put more points up than that.
Not in the first half. Second half
it was a lot. Yeah, I guess it checks out.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's when the
Unks
utilized the icy hot.
Yeah.
That's what they were doing in the
Unks Icy Hot Bowl.
That's what they were doing in the locker room.
Yeah. But Green Bay's got to make some big halftime adjustments here if they want to even have a shot of winning this game. Obviously, you see Jonathan Taylor right here, and then freaking Bo Nix right here. I'm not going to lie. Bo Nix has been proving me wrong here and there. So he's winning. So
yeah.
And Greg May is having a cupcake of a schedule, so I'm not entirely sure how good he is. At least Bo Nix has been playing tougher opponents.
Do you see the Packers coming back? I can see them coming back.
They definitely can. This is the Packers with Matt LaFleur, so they can do it.
They're again, like Josiah said, they're gonna have to make some adjustments because what they've been doing, they got away from what worked on their one scoring drive, and they've struggled offensively since.
I'd say, well, obviously the biggest glaring issue would probably be the special teams so far. Specifically with McManus, I think he just needs a warm-up or something, or he needs to fix something. I guess planning or his kicking accuracy, or I don't know. Fix something. But on offense, though, I don't think there's anything wrong, like anything terribly wrong. I think it's just more of the Steelers who were just able to get to them right away. Like they just haven't had as good a protection as they should have. I mean,
It's just play calling again. What they did well in that first half was quick passes,
Yeah.
and they've not. It was quick passes to the outside. Steelers would give them the cushion to catch and run, and that's where a lot of their guys flourish.
yeah.
And so getting away from that has been their downside. That's what a lot of they stall on these drives. I mean, we saw Kraft have the drop on 3rd and 3, but that was like the only case of one of those quicker passes just not working for them.
Mm-hmm.
And the deep passing game, I think they're just pushing too hard for, and it's the most they're getting out of them is checkdowns.
Yeah, which is it's unfortunate, but they haven't had anything big since that first drive when they had that touchdown to Kraft. Because like I would assume they would have had more momentum with their tight ends because that's what they've been using a whole lot for the Packers. Because their tight end rotation is amazing. Musgrave and Kraft.
They have good weapons. They have a lot of good weapons. They don't have an elite weapon, but they have a lot of good weapons.
And it's serviceable. It should be, or at least for me, they should be doing more with the fact that they have more. They just don't have like a Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, CD Lamb. They don't have like that kind of receiver, which is it does. They don't. Not every team has one, so they're just making do with what kind of things they have right now, which is good. I mean,
They're just getting too aggressive, and they need to again stick to what works, but they just have gotten away from it, and that's what's cost them.
mm-hmm.
And obviously again the run game not doing as well as
ideal, but it's something.
But
Josh Jacobs needs to do a bit more too.
Josh Jacobs is another one of those guys who just the longer the game goes on, the better he does.
Yeah, which is normally what happens.
But
I would say AFC East pretty competitive now. You have Patriots and Bills.
you have to. There is a competition.
There is a competition. Not saying they're both like super teams or anything, but they're good teams.
Bills looked like they were back.
Yeah, they I think they had
form.
some adjustments, which is good. This is what you wanted to see out of them. Patriots, like I said, cupcake schedule. So, they got the easiest schedule in the NFL, so it's what it is.
They have 3 different games than the Bills.
And the Bills also have a cupcake schedule. That's kind of I'm saying that they both do.
I mean,
They don't because they're playing what, the NFC South? Is it South
who do
or,
they play?
or is it the AFC South? They play the Titans, so it must be AFC South then.
Well, Titans were last in their division, so that doesn't necessarily mean that. So they play the AFC North, the NFC South. So AFC North and NFC South.
Patriots?
The AFC East does.
Oh, the AFC East.
Because
They haven't even played the AFC North, have they?
the Patriots?
Have they? I know they
They
played the
played
Browns.
and Steelers.
Oh yeah, and they lost to the Steelers, and then they beat the Browns. So they still have to play the Ravens and Bengals at some point.
Yep.
And Ravens are getting Lamar back, so it won't be such an easy game. Bengals depends on old man Flacco, really, and how well he does.
Let's see. They play.
And when Joe Burrow comes back, too.
Yeah, it'll be probably like 3 weeks prior to Joe Burrow's earliest return. So
And because they're talking about so
got a week.
look at the Patriots' freaking schedule. Their toughest opponent is literally the Buccaneers. Everybody else just sucks right now. Giants just lost Scatterboo. Bengals just don't have Joe Burrow. Falcons are the Falcons.
Falcons are inconsistent, so that could go either way. Buccaneers, I would lean towards the Buccaneers.
And it's at Tampa Bay, too, so it's not going to be an easy game.
Jets. Yeah, the Jets are the Jets right now.
Yeah.
Cincy,
I mean, it is in division. In division tends to not be guaranteed.
I would say Cincy and Atlanta are toss-ups, and Tampa Bay I would give towards
Tampa
the
Bay.
Buccaneers. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that the Patriots are as good as their record says, but they are still a good team.
They're a decent enough team to at least win, at least in decent fashion. It's just the teams they're winning against aren't the best teams.
They're not. No,
And
they're not
that's
the best
that's
team,
just
but
that's just me because
they've blown out the last two.
yeah, I mean, who they play? They played the Browns and Titans.
Yeah, but they still
They're
blew them out. which
terrible
is-
teams.
I-
If you don't blow them out, then it's just kind of concerning for most people.
But
But
the Packers literally lost to the Browns. So.
I know, which is what they shouldn't have done. So
Exactly.
that's what I'm
I mean,
saying. Like, you shouldn't lose to the Browns, but
you can say what you will, but the Patriots have something over the Packers, which is that they've beaten the Browns and
convincingly, yeah,
So, like,
yeah,
even though it is a should-win game, some teams don't win those. So,
yeah, and that's why I thought the Browns would be able to pull off that upset, or at least initially, because they're not playing to, go to the playoffs right now. They're playing to be competitive and at least show down the
Yep.
road that they could be. Obviously, they didn't do that much against the Patriots. Was it at New England?
I believe.
Because if it was at New
Yeah,
England,
It was
yeah,
at
then
New England.
yeah, Browns just suck in New England. They've never had a good record there
Well, that's just because the Browns haven't been good.
ever. Besides that, was it 2018 season?
Even then, they
Baker
weren't
Mayfield
that.
was there.
They were
No,
that good.
2020 season. Excuse me,
I don't think they really had a year where they were good.
2020 when they went 11-5,
Wasn't that the
beat
year
the Steelers in the playoffs.
they got in as a 7th seed? Didn't they?
No, this was before the 7th seed stuff. This was when they
Or
still had
16.
16 games.
Because I know that game. Because the week they played, the game they beat the Steelers, the game before they beat the Steelers to get into the
The
playoffs.
playoffs, yeah.
So they weren't even going to make the playoffs prior.
Well, it was a very competitive AFC.
Yeah, it's just
That
to say
year.
that they were. I wouldn't say that they were a good team.
They were 11-5.
If you barely make the playoffs, I don't say that you're going to be a good team.
But they beat the Steelers twice. At Pittsburgh twice.
Okay, we know what the Steelers have looked like the past 5 years, though, so that's not saying much.
Okay, but I also did state last live stream that the best Steelers team that they've had prior to this year was that year where they went 12-4 when they started off 11-0. That was the last good Steelers team. In
And
my
then
opinion.
they collapsed at the end of the year like they usually do.
Yes, but my point is that that's a really good Steelers team, and they beat them twice. So what I'm saying is that the Browns
During
were
a Steelers collapse, though. That is their collapse window. They do it every year.
it does matter. They're still a good team.
So if the Steelers went 12-4 and collapsed this year, or 12-5, and collapsed at the end of the year, the team that beats them is still beating a good team.
Yeah, because they made the playoffs. Kind of. It just kind of depends. Because you can't. I don't know how you're saying that the Browns that year were not a good team. Myles Garrett, Baker Mayfield, was it Landry was there? They had.
I don't think Landry was there.
I'm pretty sure he was. Beckham was around too.
Beckham was there.
Beckham was there.
Beckham wasn't doing much.
He was still a
It was
veteran
the
receiver.
Nick Chubb show and the defense for the most part.
Baker Mayfield had a great year that year.
He had his best year as a Brown.
That's what I'm saying. It was the best time. It was the best Browns season they've had in 2 decades or whatever it was.
That's not saying that's a good team though. That's a very low bar.
You're telling me 11-5 is not a good season?
You're arguing that the 6-2 Patriots are having a cakewalk, so you're
Because
contradicting
they
yourself.
are. They are. Because
So
not
does
a
record
good,
say everything or not?
not all the time. Because no. Because the Patriots are having an easy schedule because overall their records against the teams that they play against, their overall records are not that good. The Browns that year, okay, let me look up the Browns schedule that year. Cleveland Browns 2020 season record. Who do they play? Yeah, so you had the Steelers, Ravens, and Browns making the playoffs that year. So they would have played the Ravens and Steelers twice. And they beat the Steelers back-to-back weeks in 18 and the wild card round.
Again, when the Steelers had dropped off already.
But they beat the the Cowboys were terrible that year actually. So they beat
Giants, Eagles, who were also bad that year, Commanders, who were also bad that year.
They beat the Texans that year, which they were also
Texans were not good.
Philadelphia. They beat Philadelphia.
That
They
was
beat
the year the
Jaguars.
NFC East was atrocious.
They beat the Ravens.
Jaguars weren't
No,
good
actually,
either.
no. Did they beat the Ravens?
They got
no,
swept by the Ravens.
So they did beat Pittsburgh twice at the end. They beat the Jets. No, they didn't beat the Jets. They beat the Giants. They beat the Titans. Oh, this was the 20. Was that when last season for the Titans when they had Tannehill? Was that the last Titans season when they had?
It might have been.
Tannehill?
I think the
Titans,
Titans is the only
2020 season
potentially, or was this? I don't even
record.
remember which Titans year this was. But again,
11-5. So that would have been during Tannehill's season. So that was a good Titans team right there as well. What was Jacksonville that year?
not great. They
Yeah,
didn't
that was
even-
the 1-15 where they got Trevor Lawrence the next year. Okay. So what was the Eagles' record that year?
NFC East wasn't.
Oh yeah,
don't
because
think it
that
was
was
good.
the bad year. I forgot. COVID was rough for the NFC East. Right? Was that? No, that's the next year. That was the next year when the Bengals were playing the Bengals. Raiders were playing the Bengals in the wild card.
Kickoff.
Oh shoot.
Third quarter started.
Anyway, so we got to return here up to.
What came flying out there?
It's that.
A hand warmer.
Yeah, the hand warmer thing that goes under.
But yeah, my final point. That schedule was not that tough. Is what I.
And neither is this Patriots team too. So I'm not saying that the Cleveland Browns team that year were like a really good team. I'm just saying that was a decent team too.
I said they weren't good. That is
What is your
my-
definition of good? No,
Good?
I'm just asking what would be considered a good season for like the average NFL team, I guess.
I don't count teams that. Good teams are teams that. I don't even know how to. As I'm trying to figure out what I'm. looking at.
You're watching the game as you're
Rogers
trying to
just
answer
throws
this
it away
question.
as there's nothing available. So we're swooning. What?
Swooning. I was like, what?
A good team is any team that could pose a threat as the Super Bowl run. Not a Super Bowl favorite per se, but a team that is at least like a team that barely gets into the playoffs and gets a win over a team that is overachieving, which is what the Steelers were for most of that year.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think the Browns were that good of a team. As we got a quick pass out to Freiermuth, and that's going to get about 2 yards. And Freiermuth is down. He got kind of folded over, and that's looking like a leg injury.
That's not good.
That is not good. So
Okay, but
They're gonna
Baker Mayfield that year had a 26-8 touchdown interception ratio, which is not. Oh,
that's reverb, and that could be
Freiermuth
a knee injury.
yeah, that's not looking good. Hopefully he's
He's gonna
okay.
require some attention. So we're gonna
Yeah.
get probably another commercial break here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's
They're
up.
standing right back up, so.
Or is he up? He's up. He's walking
limping
off, so.
a little bit, which is
That's a good
he
sign
walked
that
off.
he's walking off under
walked
his own
off.
power.
yeah.
They're gonna have to take a look at it though, so that's
Yeah.
not a great look, but
Oh yeah, and
it's
Landry was
a lot better.
yeah. Landry was there in 2020.
I thought he was older.
No, I think it was the next year he left. Because he went to Miami at some point, right?
Left. He did end up in Miami at some point.
Yeah. Or,
Uh,
no, he came from Miami.
Whoa. I'm surprised that's not a neutral zone infraction. Free play? No. Hello. 3rd and 8. It's just.
I mean,
I'm with him.
I'm surprised too.
I don't know what that was.
Okay, they're all acting like babies, but also I
I
understand
don't think
why.
that's acting like a baby. When
No, that's pretty valid though.
Neutral zone.
That was 2 neutral zones right there. They should have. Okay,
didn't
normally
even
I
call
don't
it
side with the
offside.
Steelers right there, but that was pretty egregious.
They didn't
now
even
they're coming
call it
together.
offside. I don't think they're.
They're not. They can't change that.
I don't know that they can do anything about it now.
Yeah, none of them threw a flag. Yeah, I was about to say you guys can't be a part of that conversation, unfortunately. Aaron Rodgers is shaking his head right now, so that's not a good sign
I'd be
either.
frustrated too, because that's like.
Because that's 2
You have
neutral zone
two-
infractions right there. 1, 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can't. There's nothing they can really do about it.
Yeah. And granted, not gonna lie, Steelers, you have a right to be upset at that. That was a terrible, terrible miss
Yeah, that's.
from both line judges, by the way. I don't
Yeah,
know
you have
what they
2
were
guys
doing.
watching that specifically.
You
and
cannot tell me that you didn't see that.
I don't know what happened there. Steelers unfortunately are gonna have to punt away. As Packers are gonna have a return.
Uh-oh. There's a flag again.
There's a flag.
Hey, look, there's the flag that they were supposed to get.
We're gonna see what this is gonna be.
There's-
That's good kick coverage.
I was about to say, I didn't think it was
This is a
that.
really weird start to this half.
Yeah. Also, I didn't think it was that great of a tackle.
I mean-
they stopped him where he caught it, I guess. Oh, because they're celebrating. Okay, I was about to say there was a holding.
Well, I mean, it's still anytime you can get the guy before he gets any yardage that's a good special teams play. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's not worthy.
It
was
it's
just
not
really
that it's not
awkward.
Yeah, it was an awkward one. So that's why I was like,
I don't know. The beginning of the half has been very awkward.
What is going on? I don't. Hey, Steelers, Packers, don't do that. Stop making things funky.
It's just it seemed like really. It constantly seems like they're like about to stop the play, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah, I was like, I didn't think they were gonna, but I guess not.
No one looks
All
like
right.
they're.
Jordan Love, please do something on offense.
All right, at their own 10.
Oof,
Yeah,
this is
Love
gonna
under
be a
center.
rough-
A very heavy set for the Steelers, and that's going to be a
maybe
rush.
to the line of scrimmage.
Not
Jalen
getting much-
Ramsey with a tackle there. He was the spy and was able to
That
make the
helmet
big
does not work with that
the
logo.
chain. Oh yeah.
That helmet design does not work with that logo.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, I mean that's a good play from Ramsey. Ramsey, he is very well utilized as in the run game.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of his benefits is his capability to stop the run. Packers now 2nd and 10. They're gonna have to figure out how to get some yardage here to get a little bit more manageable. Love is rolling left. He's gonna dump off to.
Said no. So was it Kraft is 85, Musgrave's 86. Who's 88? No, 88's Musgrave. Then who's 86?
What's his name?
Hold on. I'm getting confused. There's too many tight ends in the field.
My mouse is dying. Come on. All right. So 3rd and 5.
Okay. So yeah, Packers 0-4 in third down conversions today. So it's been pretty bad for Packers offense so far. Heavy rush. Jordan Love is gonna have to
Throws
throw
it up and
And he
got a
gets
completion
it.
to
He's got a
Kraft.
huge catch,
Oh, he's
and he's
still
still going.
up across the 35 to the 30 up to the 25.
Nice voice crack. That was good. I thought that was blown up. Uh-oh. Is that
that's
Ramsey? No, that's Slay. That might be Darius Slay right there. So what happened here? So he
He
gets
just
hit
heaves
as he
it up,
throws.
and
He just lets up. Oh, because he thought.
Elliott
Yeah.
just lets up because he doesn't know
Oh,
where the
so
ball
that
is.
that must have been Elliott with the injury right here. Hold on.
No, He's not letting up because he's injured. He's
No.
thinkful.
It was the end of this play. Somebody was like down, like on the ground.
Yeah,
It wasn't
I'm
getting
trying
up.
to see the replay.
So great catch.
I'm surprised there could have been a potential push off there though.
Yeah.
Is he? Oh yeah, that's Elliott. That's not how your leg goes.
Is it not doing good?
Well, his leg got trapped. Visual representation. His foot got trapped. His body was like this, and he got bent this way.
Nope.
So he got a little bow.
Nope.
So
Nope.
that's.
So
Now we're going to a commercial break for a leg injury for a Steeler.
Yeah.
Just not
Prayers up for that guy.
different one.
Dude, what? Can we stop losing players to injury this year? Like, come on.
It's like this every year where
No,
it's like,
I feel like it's just been getting, like, there's like some years where it's like, okay, there's not many injuries, but then there's some years where it's just like, what's happening?
I mean, that's how I felt last year though, and I think that's
2 years in a row. I don't like that.
I think that's just we just forget how bad the last year was when we get to the next one. It's a recency bias, I think, but
Oh, they're showing off Las Vegas here right now.
because I think that's where, maybe not. I don't know. I'm gonna run to the bathroom though while we're at a break.
Okay. Hi, Dak Prescott. Hi, Saquon. So while Will is gone, now you guys are stuck with me. Wah ha ha ha. How y'all doing? Is not going well for the Packers, but they do get a big break. So hopefully they can make some progress out of this drive. They got to do something on this drive, otherwise it's not going to be a great game, or at least a great ending to it. Am I seeing Christian McCaffrey hold a toaster? What am I watching? Oh, that's some ad. Okay, there's some weird ads that they've been putting up on the internet. Anyway. So Steelers are up, obviously. Pretty sloppy game from the Packers offense. They are making some things happen, which is good now. The big break for I think it was Kraft with the big catch, and now Elliott's getting limp. Oh, Elliott's getting off the field. He's not moving that leg. Ooh, no. Yeah, no. I can feel my own leg doing that. I don't like that. Hopefully he recovers real fast. I hope that's not a break or anything, because that's not what you want whatsoever. Okay. Yeah, I just saw the replay of the injury. That was yeah. So Josh Jacobs only has 22 yards on the ground, which is not a great sign for the Packers. So they have been utilizing him a little bit more on this drive. Not been doing a whole lot, but the Steelers has a good rush defense. It's pretty well apparent, especially with their guy named T.J. Watt. I don't know.
They have a good linebacking core.
Yeah,
That's,
it's like
it really helps.
It's like they're a good
handoff to Jacobs. He's gonna try and get some space
1 yard maybe.
I think they might get him 2.
Or 2. Well, let's see where they mark. See what they mark them. But yeah, it's not been looking too pretty for the Packers right now. They gotta get some points off this drive.
They just gotta get something going. And right now they've been stagnant since that touchdown drive. But I mean, you got a really good opportunity here. You're in the red zone. You got a handoff on 3rd and 2, and
they got
it's a long 2, and they only
I
get
think
about
they
a yard
gotta
and a half
move.
of it.
They gotta move away from Josh Jacobs. They gotta go with the passing route.
They just aren't. They're relying only on that, and I mean, a lot of people use the phrase you have to use the run game to open the pass game. Sometimes you have to use the pass game to open the run game.
And they haven't been doing that.
They use the run game.
They're going for it.
I don't blame them here. They're gonna run it. No, they're gonna fake it, dump it out to Kraft, and he's gonna have some room. It's gonna be a first down up to the 8 or 9.
Whoa!
And that is what we should have been seeing more of, because this is what has been working: is short passes outside and leave room for Yak.
Yak.
And it's just what this is what worked on their touchdown scoring drive. They haven't used it really since.
Mm-hmm.
Use it on 4th and 1 here, and you go from the 16 down. You get a first down, and you set yourself up. Oh, they put you at the 10.
Look at Kraft, 115.
He's about the only one who's been able to get open. Got a dump off again to Kraft. It is National Tight End Day, so not surprised to see someone.
Well, whoever has Kraft on fantasy, you're having yourself a great day right now.
Kraft with what looks like a little chip and release.
Oh, TJ Watt. A little bit of the neck there, but still good tackle. Good tackle on the quarterback. There's Golden. Kraft is on
Kraft's
the
coming out for a
so
play.
we have
Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick.
That was the other one. I'm not
That's
super
who it
familiar
was.
with him.
I don't know him very well.
Williams in motion. He's gonna drop out, swing it out
There
to
is
him,
Williams,
and they're gonna set
with
up
a
some
run,
blocks,
and
he's
that's a
gonna
touchdown.
Sneak in if he tightrope properly.
I think that's a touchdown.
We'll see
They're
what they're
celebrating.
ruling. They're conferring and
That it's
confirming
touchdown.
a touchdown.
Okay, how many points do I have left? That's a 10-point game. I can win. I can win this, guys.
So that's Savion Williams. I believe he's the rookie receiver from TCU, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
Let me double check.
It
rookie
is
receiver from TCU.
It is a 10.52 game for me.
And extra point is up and good. So we have a 14 to 16 game.
Yes.
Real quick. Come on. Come on. Get over there. There we go. So, Packers make it a game. And again, by utilizing what has been working.
It's like using tight ends. Works.
It's using the short pass game and just allowing your guys to run in open space rather than
Let them have separation. Like, that's literally all you have to do.
instead of doing this
Weird.
run it 2 times and then throw a deep bomb.
Which never works. Or at least it hasn't worked since the first drive.
Except for that one play to Kraft.
That was a weird play, I'm not going to lie.
That was Deshaun Elliott just not having the awareness to know what's going on.
Yeah. It was it wasn't a bang play, but it was a very lofted throw where he just decided to let up for some reason. I don't understand the reason for that. I mean he did put his hands up, so I assumed he was
trying to avoid a
penalty,
but
which is fine.
He doesn't get his head around, so he doesn't give himself an opportunity to play the ball or anything. He just didn't know what was going on, which allows for free play pretty much.
Yeah.
And again, that's one of the Steelers safeties, which is one of the positions that have been struggling for Pittsburgh. Other than that, I think the Steelers defense has countered pretty well what the Packers have done, and that's kind of like what I mentioned at the beginning. Is I do like the matchup of their corners against the Packers offense, at least in a traditional sense, but using them in this gadget scheme, in this catch and run system.
Yes,
is
I agree.
Where Packers have been able to move the ball. It's just they've done it 2 drives, and honestly, it was 2 plays on this drive that they did it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they got 1 lucky play to Kraft.
That was about it.
They've not done much on offense.
Oh, you got their high school highlights here on Sunday Night Football. Who
Yep.
we got here?
The Friday Night Lights. This would probably be somewhere around the Pittsburgh area, because I think they usually highlight
Ooh.
play.
Catch
schools in that area.
Beaver versus Avonworth.
Avonworth.
49-7. Oof. I assume a homecoming game, maybe. I don't know.
Too little late for homecoming.
I was about to,
Especially high
yeah, I was
school.
about to say, maybe not a homecoming game, but definitely a playoff implication game.
It's getting to that point in the high school season.
Well, we'll see.
Oh, and we got a
Uh-oh, they got a-
miscommunication on the return. And that's going to get taken up to, what, the 23?
Something like that. I don't know what happened, but it was not.
Looks like it was Wilson and I actually don't know who the other one was.
Look at, yeah. So they're highlighting Parsons here. So he's gotten pressure, not a ton.
Well, I
he's
mean,
also been getting double teamed a little bit here and there.
and this is the thing that anybody who says that Micah Parsons isn't doing anything just because he doesn't, even if he doesn't have pressures, you have to game plan around him.
Yeah.
You have to they have to double team, and at some points they were triple teaming him, and that's what creates room for other guys to flourish. And the Steelers have enough or the Packers have enough.
Oh, we have an injury update.
Rushers.
So the guard is out.
Sumalo. I didn't even know he got in. I
didn't know he got injured either.
So
Must
that's
have happened during.
That's an O lineman, which again you're already struggling on the O line.
Yeah. So we got Jones, Anderson. Just trying to look at their names. All right. So 2nd and 6 at. We got motion from. I think that's.
Wilson.
Yeah. Metcalf with a
completion
big
out to
gain.
Metcalf, up to the 50.
50, maybe a little bit farther.
Around midfield. So Steelers already moving the ball. They seem like they're potentially. I mean, obviously they went, what was it, 3 and out?
Yeah.
On their first drive, but seemed like
He
they
should have been tackled there, but good break from Metcalf.
Metcalf is not an easy guy to take down. He is a
He's a
big fellow who can run real fast, so
he's strong.
he creates a lot of force.
Yes.
Rodgers, not doing
Ton.
a lot, but
He's doing enough. He's doing enough.
the Steelers' way. Fakes a pitch and then
and you just
dumps it
dump
off to Warren. Warren's looking for
He
some
should
room,
have been
and he's gonna
tackled
get
there
up
and
to,
there and
what, the
bunch of missed
37?
tackles.
And a first down for the Steelers. So
Yeah. I don't know what these linebackers and corners and safeties are doing for the Packers, but they're not doing a good job of tackling them.
I mean, corners never are specialists, are usually not specialists when it comes to tackling.
Yeah, so you
It's
should have
not their
tackled
specialty.
there.
Unfortunately,
there.
the first two guys there were linebackers.
Yeah, that's not a good look.
Yeah.
So they're at the 38-yard line right now.
You
So
see
we got
Washington in
movement.
motion.
Oh, Washington.
And we got looks
Pressure's
like
coming,
a broken
and
play,
that
and
is
it's going to be
a
a
sack.
sack for.
Oh, is the
Rodgers.
ball out?
It looks like they were
The
trying
ball
to,
is out.
It looks like they're ripping
Uh-oh.
it out.
I don't know.
I'd like to look at that because I saw some ripping as they were already on the ground. So I want to see.
Yep, it's a fumble.
They're ruling it the Packers' ball. I want to see if he hit the ground with the ball already, though, because I feel like I saw a lot of
Let's see
ripping
what here.
late.
So Jersey.
Hold on.
On.
Oh no, he tosses it.
You can't.
I mean, at the worst, it's a grounding.
But even then, I don't.
It's
That's a very interesting move by Rodgers.
it's
Oh,
it's a
he
forward
also
toss.
covers it back up. Too.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say he had it for the most part. I didn't see
know
the
where
little
he got it.
toss. I didn't
So
see that
even
part.
then, it's still a sack regardless.
Well, so upon review, it'll probably turn into.
So it looks like.
Ooh.
Oh, we got some chippiness going on here. Lineman versus linebacker.
I mean, that's not surprising.
Tomlin's throwing his arms up like something happened. I assume he's waiting for like a flag or something.
Again, there's chipping, and it's the lineman.
And Porter
trying to-
needs to chill out there because he's trying to instigate something there a little.
Are they not going to review it?
I guess not.
I mean, I
Aaron
could-
Rodgers is moving.
All right, now they should.
Is incomplete.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was about to say that should still be something like.
I don't know if there was a person technically in the area if they had a running back over there. But it shouldn't have been a fumble,
Yeah.
especially recovered by
Now,
the
since
Packers.
I saw that different angle, now he spiked it. I was like, okay, so that's not.
Well, because he even fell on it. That's
Yeah,
why.
and, like,
'cause I
even if
thought he
it
had
was
it.
a fumble.
I thought I saw him go to the ground with it. That's why when there was that pit, I saw a few Packers players going, "Gotcha," and I was like,
Okay.
"He's already down. Calm down."
He's old.
He's
How
already-
many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
So I'm not too particularly impressed with the refs on this match so far. A few missed calls, a few just I don't know.
Bad
I'd say
decisions
bad
and
call.
no calls. There's
No
been a couple
calls.
of no calls.
Missed like that. Getting that wrong. I mean, I guess it's tough, but like.
All right, here we go.
I
So,
don't know. Quick pass
passes-
out to
Uh-oh.
Austin, who just bobbles it.
oh my
and
gosh, that could have been really bad.
It could have, but he gets it right in time.
Bullard was right there, and he could have picked that off. He was just a step earlier.
So you're gonna have, and this is what the Packers.
That was also
are
a weird pass by Rodgers too. Oh, he was really close.
Yeah, so it's gonna bring up 3rd and 10, and this is where the Packers want them right now. Is you're forcing them to throw it deep, and they've had a couple plays.
It's
where,
been mostly
but
on the ground where they've been breaking out.
they've not flourished really in when they get behind the sticks. They've
All
been
right,
a
here we
team
go.
to stay ahead.
There's a lot of
Guys at the
a lot of
line.
guys at the line. I can see.
Oh.
Oh, so we got a couple moving back. Oh, timeout.
I thought that would have been a false start
No,
on
timeout
the
for
right guard.
Uh-oh. Rodgers is mad again. I feel like he's always mad at something.
I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of pieces of this team that are probably not to the competence he would prefer.
Just like every single team he's been a part of, he complains about.
I mean, the O line is not. It's not a super strong offensive unit. Again, he's kind of commanding everything. Other than like you take out Metcalf and some of the tight ends, and this offense is very subpar. So,
I mean, decent enough to win you games, but it's not going to get you very far in the postseason if they don't fix some stuff. And that's why, like you said, they're looking for a fast receiver.
I
know
think
where
they
they are.
should look at a running back,
I feel like they should too. I think a receiver
Get you
would
a
be
veteran.
nice, but
a veteran running back.
you
Would
need,
be
you need more
crucial.
power with Warren back in the backfield. It's just you don't know who you're going to do.
Just
who you're gonna get.
Warren and Gainwell, neither of them
So
are a big threat.
Pressure coming,
Quick throw. Oh, and just
overthrown.
that honestly looks more like a miscommunication between
Yeah.
Rodgers and Metcalf.
Yeah.
Metcalf cuts back, and Rodgers looks like he was trying to lead him up the field.
I don't know why he did that. Valentine just doing the.
So Valentine, he's doing a pretty good. Again, Metcalf he's a big guy.
He's a very good receiver too for his size, and it's just
This is gonna be a long field goal.
oh boy, how far is this?
What is it?
56.
56.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Easy.
it's
for him.
within his range.
That's in his range, obviously. I just didn't know if he was gonna
I looked like it was.
shank it or anything. So Steelers are now up 19-14 with 5:34 in the third quarter. So plenty of game left. So if you ever want to know anything about the Steelers, you can always rely on their kicker.
And honestly, again, this is what we see. If there is any other quarterback at the helm, I do not think the Steelers team would be doing as well as it is.
No.
And that's why, like, as much as people hate it, you have to give Rodgers some props for how because he's made the team like a winning team.
He's made them competitive.
If you put in like Kenny Pickett right now, even with the schedule they've had,
this team would be awful.
you need a quarterback who can command it on the level of, like, all you have is DK Metcalf, who is he's great in the deep game.
Great. It's just
He's not a do-it-all receiver.
Mm-mm.
You don't have much else other than your tight ends. You don't have a strong run game. That's why years past has been this team has just relied on its defense and special teams. And so now, again, this week isn't a great example, but the Packers are a good defense.
very good.
But like, if you're Aaron Rodgers, I can see being frustrated with this team because there's not a lot you're working with.
Yeah.
But
And the thing is that like,
That's where he's at.
so now looking at this, because looking back to this last offseason, there was that whole thing of like, oh, is he going to go to the Vikings or whatever it is? And I think he said he wanted to.
He said he wanted to, but the Vikings
Vikings
were
said
not interested.
They were not interested, which is interesting because Aaron Rodgers with Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison,
Yeah,
that's an interesting concept. I mean, it could have worked.
it could have. I think a lot of it was the Vikings were they were looking to give JJ his turn
Yeah.
and work on him, work with him, and they were just ready to get that team going.
Mhm.
You know, because they have to build the chemistry on the field,
Mm-hmm.
and they had a year of him sitting on the sideline, not in the way you'd want, but
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
I
Oh, Mike McCarthy's here.
don't know why.
I
What are
mean,
you doing at a? I don't know.
Aaron Rodgers, I mean, he won a Super Bowl with him, so
If it was in Green Bay, maybe I could.
maybe that makes sense. But,
I don't know.
well,
I think
the
it's just
Packers are
interesting.
there. Aaron Rodgers is there. I guess it kind of makes sense.
He's like my friends, and they're like, no,
we're buddies. And he's like, I do not know this man.
give me with him. That's Williams on the return. He's gonna get up to the 20 and wrapped up right about there.
Yeah, maybe 21.
Steelers
22.
defense is tackling pretty well.
Yeah,
they've-
their special teams is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Their special teams coordinator is.
He's been
Really
there
good.
for a while.
He's been there
and
for a while, but he's
done a
always
really
been
good job.
like, he's been pretty automatic with that special teams unit. So it's pretty good to see like a good special teams.
I mean,
Like there's not many that you can say is very consistent as the Steelers.
I honestly right now I would say the two teams that are pretty consistently good on special teams, Steelers and Ravens.
That's fair, honestly. Both
That's
of them
what-
have good special teams.
I hate to say it, but they have a lot of similarities.
Well,
at least
I mean,
historically.
it's AFC North style. I mean,
Oh my
each
goodness,
division-
he can push back. Love's under pressure. He gets a completion, and a first down. Is that to Wilson?
that is to Wilson, my friend.
And that's
This is what I want to see.
good little jump off.
more.
Love extending long enough with a man in his face, I believe. Oh, and taking a hit too. I believe that the hit was from Herbig. The pressure, I believe, was from Harmon because I believe he wears.
It is very possible I can win this game. Literally less than 10 points, and I can win this game. Come on, Jordan Love, you got this. All right, so we have, was it Golden, and I believe that was Kraft moving to the top. No, there's Kraft. Kraft is now moving to the top.
All right,
Handoff
first and 10.
to Wilson, and
Wilson's
Wilson's
gonna
going to
bang
get.
his way for 4.
Okay, so Wilson gets more yards on this than Jacobs did. That's interesting.
I mean, it's just using guys in a different way.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Elliott does not look like that does not look like a pretty injury. And
He put up his.
my guess is this is not going to be a
It's not-
short injury. That could be
No, it's
his season.
which is not good, and hopefully,
Knee out. Yeah.
I
they'll
hope
have to do some
he
screening.
I hope he gets a speedy recovery because that was not a pretty injury either.
That's not the ugliest I've seen today.
We don't talk about Scottaboo, bro. That was an awful thing to happen.
All right, man in motion. It looks like Heath in motion. Love is gonna dump it off to
To
Heath,
Heath,
short,
and
and he's
first
gonna work
down.
up out of bounds.
And Ramsey there with the stop. It wasn't much of a tackle. It was just a stop.
3:40 to go here in the third.
Surprised the clock was. Oh, yeah, never mind. Sometimes I forget rules and certain time frames and everything.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Packers again. This is what they have needed to utilize most
so
of
we
the game,
got-
and they're finally.
Okay, so there's
figuring it out.
Musgrave right there.
Musgrave.
Is that Golden next to him?
Nope,
Nope, that's Heath. Oh,
They
look
got a
at Wilson.
handoff. And he's gonna get six more yards.
Yeah,
Utilizing some of the other running backs.
which is abnormal. Oh, 101 point. Oh my gosh. Sorry.
He's very invested in his fantasy.
Well, I wanted 5 wins in a row. That's pretty crazy. I haven't had that in a long time. Look at that. That is crazy.
I mean,
Since
yeah,
1992, 97% of the games. It's wild. Well, you have those injury games and you have those rest your starters games. Like, there's always those. Tells you how consistent they are.
quick pass out.
Oh, hey,
to
there's Golden.
or from Love
2 golden.
to Golden. That should be. Yeah, they give him a first.
You good? I think Will's dying over here.
I'm dying.
Help! Help me!
All right. Down to about 2 minutes.
12 straight completions from Jordan Love. Career high.
Yeah, I mean,
There you go.
and this is just
And they haven't been long passes, but they've been.
this is
Oh, well,
what
I guess
happens
it
though when you settle him down.
It includes the long one to Kraft from earlier, I guess.
Yeah, it will. A little dump off here to Jacobs. Jacobs gonna find some room, and he's gonna get 2.
It's kind of funny there. Queen and Ramsey just going boop.
So
How does it feel seeing Queen on the Steelers? I know it's been a minute, but just from your perspective, what are you thinking about that?
Ugh.
Will's trying not to die over here.
They're
There's Watson motion.
Hand off to Jacobs. Jacobs can get nothing.
Why are we doing this?
Jacobs
Jacobs is not getting anything.
It's predictable, I guess, when it goes to Jacobs. Like
They also
Watt,
have T.J. Watt just standing there waiting for this to happen.
I
and
also
I
don't like the play call.
I don't know what they were doing there. Okay, so 3rd and 7 at the
3rd and 7, you're gonna-
41-yard line. We got Jacobs still in the backfield.
Don't you take a shot. Don't do it.
It's tempting. Don't do it.
They're giving a lot of cushion at the bottom of the screen. I'm expecting a blitz from the left, Jordan Love's left side. No, it'll be straight up the middle. He's going to roll right. He's going to take a deep shot, and that is just past the defender and
Is
completed
that
to
pass
Watson.
interference as well? That's and on the Steelers.
I don't know.
They're-
Not sure if they would call it. I didn't see where the flag came in.
It was from the backfield. It was like the bottom
Holding on the defense.
defense.
I could see.
Yeah, it
Penalty
was on the
declined.
defense regardless. That was not what you wanted to see. 102.
No, but to answer your question, it kind of sucks, but also at the same time, Queen was not as good. He wasn't great until Roquan got there, and even then he was kind of the lesser of the two. So like, if I had to choose between Roquan and Patrick Queen, I'd pick Roquan. I liked Patrick
We
Queen.
got a
but
run play here. I think that's Jacobs still in there. But yeah, the Patrick Queen and Roquan Smith.
Yeah, we got a handoff. This will be the end of the first quarter, and
You mean the third quarter?
Third quarter, yes. Jacobs is gonna get 4 yards.
That's the most he's had in a while.
Yeah. So that will bring up the fourth quarter.
Yeah. It's been a
As-
pretty interesting game. I'm not going to lie.
Packers look to take their first lead since
First quarter.
it was 7-6. So it's been a minute.
Just a wee bit.
But yeah, back to like Patrick Queen. I think people feel like I remember my brother even texted me and was like, it must sting that Patrick Queen went to the Steelers. Like, ew, cold-blooded. And I'm like, that happens a lot. A lot of people go from
Rival to rival.
because they go to what they're familiar with, and who are you more? What city are you more familiar with than the one you have to play in once a year?
All the time. Yeah.
At least once a year, and it's like he's familiar with that team. They're familiar with him, so they're gonna go after him. And it's just it makes sense. It kind of sucks, but like
It makes sense in the long term.
yeah, I mean, again, Giants fans about Saquon is like, oh yeah, it's like yeah, that's gonna make the most sense to him though. He's like, I want to go to a winning team with a good O line that I'm familiar with. I don't have to move very far. That sounds like Philly to me.
Yeah.
So, like that sort of stuff. people throw their arms up, but it's like, yeah, it kind of sucks. It would suck a lot more if it was Roquan rather than Patrick Queen. Again, Patrick Queen, if you take away Roquan, I don't think Patrick Queen was the same caliber that he. I don't think he would have been the same guy if Roquan wasn't there. So.
Yeah.
And I think he's been pretty solid for the Steelers, but I don't even like. He rotates out with a lot of guys. He shares snaps with Holcomb, Peyton Wilson, and obviously they have the very dynamic set of edge rushers between Herbig, who's it? Herbig, Watt, and who's the other?
I don't remember at the top of my head.
Highsmith.
Highsmith.
Although I don't know that Highsmith actually. Well, he might rush off the edge. I don't remember.
I kind of forget about Highsmith sometimes.
Jack Sawyer, who I have actually kind of expected to do more.
All right, so here we go. We got Green Bay
Is it rookie?
deep in Steelers territory, about a few yards off the end zone here. So we got Jacobs still in. We have Dobbs. Who else we have? We have Golden in. So Dobbs and Golden will line up on the same side.
We're at the bottom of the screen. You're going to have Watson at the top.
Interesting. Okay, so Golden goes for quick motion.
Handoff to
Jacobs.
He's going to find some room to the outside, and he's going to
That's
beat
not who I
Patrick
wanted.
Queen for a touchdown.
Yeah.
So that's going to give the Packers the lead to Josh Jacobs. They look like they're going to go for 2 here. I don't
Blame him.
blame them. But, I mean, Josh Jacobs, who has not been able to do much most of the game, finds some room. A good block from Christian Watson to kind of give him an edge.
Yeah.
And just
this
speed.
is what Josh Jacobs needs.
He's needed to kind of break out a little bit. And
this is the point where he does.
if you're the Steelers right now, I feel like you have to get a touchdown in this next drive because the Packers are,
They're definitely a 4.
2 straight scoring drives?
Yeah.
Elders Love's going to drop back for the 2-point try, and he's going to have a wide open Romeo Dobbs.
Okay, I get points off of this. That's fine.
So that's going to give him 22.
104. Sorry,
Yep.
I'm very invested in this. I am a 6.12 away from at least tying him. It's very possible. There's a whole quarter left.
Dobbs, he was able to just find a soft spot in coverage. Steelers looked like they were playing way soft.
Which is interesting.
Interesting on a 2-point try.
Yes. After everything that they've
We're
done.
going to stand at the back of the end zone.
And we're just gonna
Nothing's
let them
getting-
have
Nothing's getting behind me.
Haha. What are you gonna do?
Just try and throw it behind me. I dare you.
I try you. What if I just throw it short of the end zone? No, that's not fair.
This is not how it's supposed to be.
No, it should have been me, not him. I'm sorry. Did I see I saw a red jersey in there. I don't know who that was, but a red jersey in a Steelers-Packers game is not going to end well.
Wisconsin.
Maybe.
Pander to both sides. TJ Watt and Wisconsin. Maybe it's a TJ Watt jersey.
Maybe.
Wisconsin TJ Watt jersey.
Maybe.
I think that would appease both sides.
I think it would.
Really pulling the heartstrings. Return here. This looks like Gainwell is gonna get up to the 22 as he just doesn't find any room.
Yep.
All right. Let's see what Rodgers has got. They got to at least try and get a field goal here because right now the Packers,
They got to do something.
the Packers have started to figure out how to get the ball moving.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to figure out how to counter.
I cannot believe I'm relying on Jordan Love to win me this fantasy football game.
Could be worse. Could be Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, he's not doing too bad, is he?
He's just not done much.
He's not. I know he's not done
Eh,
much, but he's not done too bad, right?
I know. I just more meant the principle of having to rely on Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
First and 10. Looks like it's Warren in the backfield. A heavy set out of the Steelers offense, and we're gonna see
Pressure is
Rodgers
coming.
look, and he's just gonna take
he's
a
gonna
sack.
get sacked. Oh,
Back by the
no.
11.
Is
Micah
that
Parsons in there.
Yep, it's Parsons.
I believe that's his first sack on the day.
That is his first sack. He had an assist earlier.
Okay, so they
you
put him
didn't-
at what, like 1.5 sacks?
Yeah, 1.5 sacks, I think, today.
And this
So
is just,
Jonnu Smith was the one who was supposed. No, he's the motion.
I mean,
man.
motion's over. My guess is there's a chip here.
What,
There's a
what
play
breaks here?
action. It's a
Right
chip.
there. Yep, right there. Right up through the middle.
It's just, it's not supposed to be a long developing play. It's supposed to
No,
be quick.
he just pushed him around. He just
This
pushed
is-
him to the side.
This
That's
is
all
what
that
that
happened.
offense is.
Yeah, 2
That's what
sacks
that
already
O-line-
this game. Obviously, Parsons was 1.5.
Rogers drops back. He's gonna
pressure is
roll right.
coming.
He's got a throw and complete. It's given flashbacks to Goff week 1.
I know, that's why I was like,
But yeah,
Rogers, you better chuck it right now.
this is what can be so frustrating and where this team can crumble is
They just
like
they don't do much.
your O-line is not strong enough
He was
to stop a team like the Packers.
Rogers just realized, oh, he was right behind me.
He gets hit and he's like,
Oh my gosh, I was that close. See, hey, at least they're like talking with it.
Leave him
Hey,
alone.
don't touch my hand like that. He's like, man, I'm just trying to get the ball.
all right, 3rd and 20. Quick throw to
Jonnu
Smith, and he's going to get not a
maybe
lot.
to the 19-yard line.
It's about a 6-yard gain. And we got some scuffling going on here.
Uh-oh, there it is. I think, it was Metcalf. Metcalf was doing something again. Well, there's the Metcalf I know.
So that's going to bring up 4th down, and the Steelers are going to have to punt. Not what you want to see if you're
No.
Pittsburgh. If you're anyone who isn't Pittsburgh, you probably prefer that.
Packers, I want you to throw the ball.
How many points do you need?
I need a total of 6.12.
So
It's very doable.
a 6-yard pass of 12 yards would, or 6-yard touchdown pass of 12 yards would do.
Yep.
And that's going to get caught around the 30, and Dobbs runs up to about the 40. So they're going to start in some decent position. Jordan Love.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
they're
now we're
throwing-
throwing hands.
Now we're throwing hands.
They've been jawing back and
I was
forth.
waiting for this to happen. Oh,
We
two
saw-
refs just got knocked down. I feel bad for them.
Yeah, we've seen them go back and forth.
Yeah, it took a while for that to
talking
happen.
a bit, and it's about time.
Yeah, I mean, they're competitive.
They're competitive. I mean, I don't know. I feel like this game just there's so much tie to that Super Bowl between these two.
Yeah. My computer just told me my battery has failed.
Oh no,
That's not a good thing.
that is not a good sign. It looks like this is going to be a penalty that's going to go against Nick Herbig.
With the late push there.
Yeah, that is.
And they come in to defend him. And those. So it was 20 and 56. 56 on the Steelers, I think it was.
56, I believe, is Holcomb.
Yeah.
And
What are we doing here? You're just bouncing up and down like, let's go get him, guys.
no, 56 is Highsmith. Holcomb's 55.
55. Okay.
Numbers.
Business,
so-
business. Is this working? Yes.
Yay.
He gets it.
Packers have retained pretty much full control of this game again
Mm-hmm.
after being in a really iffy spot. So I
For
guess
most of the
to answer at
second
least
and third quarter, yeah.
Maxwell's answer, yes, it does look like I can see the Packers coming back from like 30 minutes ago.
I was about to say.
It wasn't a recent one, but I mean they did what they needed to after just taking their sweet time to figure it out. But
It took a bit. But
I'm more just questioning why we were able to figure it out quicker than they were able to figure it out. Because they've gone to
what?
a lot. The Packers figuring out how to use their offense.
oh, yeah. It's a whole halftime adjustment, and sometimes it just takes a whole quarter to figure it out, too. I mean, the moment Josh Jacobs broke out for that touchdown, I think you and I both know that he's going to be doing a whole lot more this drive. Supposedly.
We'll see.
Well, supposedly he will.
But I think again, what's worked well is that again using the short passing, creating room to run for your pass catchers, and getting them in open space.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's worked really well for them. That's what worked well on their first scoring drive. Why they got away from it, I don't know. But they were like, hey. And admittedly, they have gotten some benefit out of the deep pass because I think both of their scoring drives they had a somewhat deep pass
Yeah.
that went their way, and having plays earlier that didn't have that, or where they didn't succeed on that, could push them back. But at the same time, part of the reason that does work is because they have to fear the flats.
That's true. That's true.
Why do I want that on a T-shirt?
Fear the flats. Okay. Anyway, I don't know.
Put that on a
Fear
Packers
the flats.
merch. Fear the flats.
Fear the flats. Oh, is this where they make their tarot towels? Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I meant. Well, I mean,
With all 6 of their Super Bowls, yep. There's a lot of Packers fans there too.
Where's
See
the
green-
cheese?
You see the green. Oh my goodness!
Where's the cheese? Cheesehead. I see one cheesehead.
I see a few. I see many now.
Cheese.
All right, here we
Like
go.
rats.
Yes.
Crazy. First and 10, we're going to have a handoff to Wilson. Wilson's got room up the right sideline, and he gets past a man to get up to the 30.
Mm-hmm.
So now, Packers are very much threatening. And Steelers, they're going to have to figure out something, because now you're...
Oh, they're in their territory already.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Well, that's because they got all the way up to the 40, and that penalty added 15 yards because that's one of them sportsmanlike conduct.
Yep.
Personal foul, whatever. I don't know.
All right, here we go.
First and 10 from the 30.
Please throw
Love's
it.
going to drop back. He's going to dump it off to Wilson. Wilson's going to try and find some space. He's going to get about 4 yards, 3 to 4 yards. Do you get points for completions?
Yep.
How many points for completions?
I don't know, but it went from 58 to 0.74. Like 0.58
So you got
to
1.6.
0.74.
You got 4.
So now I need 5.96 points left to at least tie it. So I need Jordan Love to throw. If he throws a touchdown, that's amazing. That means
you need a touchdown.
I need a touchdown for sure, and it's very possible with this group. I don't know
It
if
wouldn't
they're
be.
going to be.
It won't be on display though.
No, it won't be on this play.
This will be
I would-
a run
I would
or a screen.
I would think he wouldn't throw it.
Nah, not quite a screen, but
He throws it, so it gets more points, I guess.
throws it to the right side.
How many points is that?
Now, if you're the Packers, so 3rd and 4, 11 and a half, and we have a Packer down. That looks like a lineman, number 50.
82. What's that? So
Let's see.
5.88 left. I'm like knocking at the door right now. I am
That's Zach
so.
Tom, the right tackle.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's the guy that was covering T.J. Watt. That's not a.
And that looks like non-contact. It was his.
It wasn't anything that he or T.J. Watt hit. It was just.
Yeah, it was his leg while he was being pushed back.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets up under his own power, walks off.
Okay, he walks
so
off. That's good.
Maybe an ankle.
Yeah, he probably just rolled over it or something.
Oh, he got stepped
he got
on. So
Yep, no, that happens. So he'll probably be able to walk that off a little bit.
you're gonna be without him for at least a play.
At least one play, yep.
So you're gonna have that's
so we
your
got
right
number
tackle.
70. Who's this guy?
I think he was.
Tell me, who is this guy? Who is this man?
Or Darian Kennard.
Kennard.
So
All right, here we go. So 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
We gotta get to the.
Gotta watch that right tackle.
Yeah, I'm watching him right now.
That's where Watt's coming from, and you just got your starter injured. He gets it off quickly, and that's to Musgrave. Musgrave is in for a touchdown, and Josiah's happy because he just took.
Let's go!
Now he just needs to not pull a Jordan Love and throw an interception.
Shut up. How many points did I get? I needed you to be quiet.
So that'd probably be like 6.3 ish.
Oh, I'm still a point behind. So
How much are touchdowns for quarterbacks?
so I was at 104.82. Now I'm at 109.78. So let me do that math. Hold on.
So quarterbacks are not.
109.
I figured passing touchdowns would be worth.
I am
6.
literally 0.2 points away from
And-
winning this game.
Extra point is up and good. 0.2.
Yeah, 0.2 to tie it. So I went from 104.58 to now 109.78. I don't know. I have to look at my fantasy rules because I don't remember how this is. I think this
You
is
must have a different one.
This is a different set of rules because we've had this league for like 4 years now. This is a different hold on.
It's gotta be.
league info. Right? Stat corrections, is that what it's called? No, it's not that one.
What are you doing it through? Is it ESPN Fantasy?
Yeah.
Can I see?
Yeah, I don't know. Wait, where is it?
I
I don't know where it is, but you can tell me.
just go back. You should be able to just go to matchup, hit Jordan Love, and stats. Oh, where is it?
He has a bunch of completions, I know that. He has 2 touchdowns in the air. 2 touchdowns? No, he has 3 touchdowns today. After that Kraft touchdown.
So passing yards is 0.04
0.04. That's
per passing yard. Touchdown pass is 4 points.
Yeah. I don't know
And
why it's
2
4
point
points.
conversion is 2 points.
Yeah, which is it makes sense for the 2-point conversion, but for the touchdown and the passing,
For it
is
to
a
be
bit,
4,
I feel that's a little weird.
I don't know. I think my league does 6, but I could double check.
Also, I love the prediction, like the little bar, the win probability. It went from 98% for him to 98% for me.
That was me last week with who was it? With Jahmyr Gibbs.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that.
I went from like a 9% chance to win to like
and then
90.
immediately Jahmyr Gibbs was like, "I'm gonna get you a lot of points today."
I don't think my opponent
Mr. Will
tried this
James.
week. I don't think they tried.
Okay, here, let me show you. Let me show you this one. This one's gonna be funny.
I just want to know what...
This one's worse.
Oh no, we do 4 for... I don't like that. I mean, mine's technically... I'm up 100.
Yeah, but I'm down
Almost.
100. I'm down
Almost.
almost. Yeah, if that's the epitome of fantasy football, you get like those really good leagues, and then you get the one league you just don't want to talk about because for some reason all your players just decide to get hurt, or they just suck this year. I'm looking at Derrick Henry. What did you
He scored points.
today? You couldn't do
Yeah.
it the like previous weeks or whatever. It hurt my feelings.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't expect the offense to do much without
Bonk.
Marin, or at least Tyler Huntley.
At least Tyler Huntley.
Why were we not playing Tyler Huntley?
I was about to say, why are you not playing Tyler Huntley?
I forgot we even had him. I knew we
Well,
had
you
Rush.
got him back, right?
We added him after the Browns released him,
Yeah.
which is why I was like,
I'm surprised you didn't use him at all because I was like, he normally fits pretty well in your offensive scheme. Well, he's not great, but he's not like
he's
he adjusts to it pretty well.
he's a good Lamar backup.
Yeah, look how it was 3 points, not a whole lot of yards in the air. So
No,
Steelers
Steelers
are
have struggled.
They're not quite awake yet. So so Micah Parsons here, he's ready to get that second sack on Aaron Rodgers.
We see a pitch out for Warren. He's
Oh,
about
Warren's in.
4.
Okay.
And this is what has helped them a lot is them actually getting some semblance of a run game.
He would hope, right?
But it's where they get, because again, Steelers, they can't make up ground very easily.
No.
And so they have to stay ahead of the sticks. And when they have those like big plays with negative, or they go for big shots and end up with negative plays, that's what's cost them a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right, so let's see here. 2nd and 7. We got motion from
another toss out. This is also to Warren, and he's gonna get. He's
he's
gonna
get
bounce through a few guys for
maybe short. Maybe
I
short.
think they mark him out. Oh, they're
they
gonna mark
marked
him
him
out
out
2
way
yards
too.
short.
Oh, I was about to say that was way farther than I thought he was. I thought he was about like a couple inches short. I guess not.
It's an
Whatever.
interesting spot. And now there's a flag.
Uh-oh.
which I find is really funny because
Arthur Smith just went, gosh darn it.
well, the first thing I saw him
Keeping
go.
it family friendly. What?
The first thing I saw was I read his lips and he went, "What's the flag?" And I went, "Flag? What flag?" Oh,
Of course it's Metcalf. Oh my gosh. Bro, he's a great receiver, but he needs to keep his hands to himself, bro. He is...
yeah, that's going to cost him pretty big.
DK, why? Don't excuse that. You should know better. He's got an attitude problem. Great player. But like,
I mean, my guess is there was jarring going back and forth.
that's what that happened, and he just decided to get physical with that and just put his hands in his face mask.
Because he is large.
He is a large man.
Large guys like to do that. They go, "I'm bigger than you." Whop.
I'm going to show physical violence.
Literally Trent Williams.
Trent Williams. He's a bully. Trent Williams is a bully.
But now this is the problem. Now they're at 3rd and 17, and
They are 1-8 in third down conversions.
Well, this is why. Because what is Rodgers going to do here?
And he's
Absolutely nothing. Because gets sacked for 3 yards.
sacked.
Rashawn Gary gets the sack there.
Sorry.
Yeah.
He just did the thing, so I was like,
When you have 17 yards to go, you have to look further downfield, and this is what you can't get in those situations, and that one purely just falls on Metcalf.
Yeah.
But
And this is why I thought the Packers were going to win, because like at some point that O-line was going to break. Packers defense is pretty good too, so they were going to that Steelers O-line was going to crack at some point.
I will say the Packers defense does have some weaknesses, as we saw against the Cowboys.
Just
but
a little bit.
I don't see those weaknesses don't line up much with the Packers.
At least Parsons and Rodgers are at least having somewhat friendly conversations between plays.
I mean, I don't think Rodgers. I think honestly, Rodgers gets more pissed at his own players than enemy or opponents.
The opponents, which is he respects the game at least a little bit.
He's got good sportsmanship.
I'll give him that. Aaron Rodgers, for as annoying as he is as a personality, he's pretty respectable on the field. For the most
he has
part.
good sportsmanship. He just
hates his players. He just doesn't like his players.
The past 3 years, he's had this Steelers team, which has a lot of weaknesses, and the Jets teams. And then the Packers team that was not great. It was not.
His last year was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Even like the last 2 years, as the Packers was
because like
rough.
Every time they got to the playoffs, they'd meet the 49ers and lose.
It's just
they couldn't beat them.
Can you blame? He's just a grumpy old guy because of everything he's had to deal with.
Yeah, I mean it's fair because for him it's like I'm expecting things to not fall into place at this point because. I mean, he wants to get another ring, obviously. I mean, every player wants to get another ring. But for him, it's just like he's just expecting bad results because he's had to deal with it for so long. And one of the few times I'm ever supporting Aaron Rodgers here, his team, like you said, is just not been good. They've never been consistent. And when he was on the Packers that last year, when he had, who was it, Watson? Top receiver.
Watson was his top. It was Watson, Dobbs.
He had someone else. I can't remember. But even then, like they didn't give Aaron Rodgers enough to work with, and that's why. Oh, and the running back situation was something else because they had
Aaron Jones.
They had Aaron Jones, but like what was the power back? Who was the power back?
AJ Dillon.
Dylan had like a weird year.
AJ Dillon
last year.
Actually, was AJ Dillon there?
It was AJ Dillon. It was AJ Dillon because I had him on fantasy.
AJ Dillon has not been super impressive.
No, he's not, and that's why that running game just kind of struggled a bit because whenever they needed AJ Dillon to go in as the power back and do some heavy lifting, he couldn't do it.
The team had a lot of issues. The defense wasn't good. Special teams was still a problem.
The O-line was also another issue as well.
O-line was an issue. There was just a lot of problems with that team.
Ouch.
But
why'd you do that? Sorry, that makes my head hurt.
As we got Jordan Love from
please just throw it.
Their own 44.
I literally need a few points.
And they're gonna throw it here. He's going to throw, and he's going to have a completion to Watson up to the 28 of Pittsburgh.
I am winning by 0.2 points. I need a little bit more than that, guys, especially with
It's not a big margin. They should probably start running the ball. You're like,
No.
wouldn't you want them to run
Well,
the ball?
they got to kneel it, remember?
They don't have to,
But they will.
if it comes to it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they... Well, I guess kneeling the ball is whenever it's a close game, right?
If it's Jordan Love, I'd rather have him run it.
I'm surprised they
you
went
know.
with Dobbs there. Or not Dobbs, Jacobs.
National Tight
Oh,
End
yeah,
Day.
National Tight End Day. Yeah. Look
Kittle-
at Tucker Kraft. Freaking
Kittle didn't do
143
much.
yards.
Goddard got two touchdowns. Pitts.
Yeah, Kraft had the best tight end day today. Like,
Oh yeah,
that's-
he's been having a good year in
yeah,
general. He's
even
been,
Kyle Pitts did something today.
yeah,
The Falcons team was terrible, but he at least did something today.
that's because Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins likes his tight ends. To a degree.
Yeah.
All right, so looks like we have just Jordan Love in the backfield.
See, my concern is
What are we
Jordan
doing?
Love like interception.
You.
Runs backwards. You get points for a completion.
Yeah, I do get points for completion and a couple yards on top of that. Now it's 100. It's 0.94, so now I'm 0.24. No,
That
wait.
gives you enough room for kneels. He's probably only losing at most 2 yards a kneel. And that's going to be it's 0.1 per rush yard.
Hold on. Let me.
So,
I gotta make sure that.
ooh, tackled them high.
Mm-hmm.
3rd and 9. Yeah, I don't think you actually got any yards from that.
I didn't get any yards, but I got points for the completion.
Points. Love is going to drop back. He's going to fire out, and he's got a completion
I get
to
points for that.
Dobbs. And that's going to be a first down.
Sorry. And Dobbs, you're too funny.
So, I mean,
111.5. I think I'm safe now.
Packers looking to, this is kind of just giving me vibes of, well, ironically, Jets Steelers last year.
Yeah, a little bit.
Where it was like, Jets maybe had a chance, and then they just started to lose control,
Yeah.
and the Steelers pulled away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at that. 29 for 34.
And I got a run here, and that's going to be a gain of about 3.
How many points lost is kneeling in fantasy? Do you know?
It just counts as a rush yard, and you're probably only using a yard or 2 on a kneel, so it'd be a point, and it's probably 0.1 per rush yard, because that's what most are, so probably 0.1 to 0.2 per kneel.
So I have a hold on. So
You're probably fine. They're only going to kneel it 3 times, so if you have at least 0.6, you should be fine on kneel downs.
5 minus 10 point was it 4?
Kraft in motion. We're going to see a fake and Love. Oh, dear. See, this is why I would want him to just run the ball, because
Yeah, because at least makes
I think
me feel
Love,
better.
I feel like Love is due for an interception.
Shush.
Listen, it's Jordan Love. Don't blame me. Blame the man.
So I have 0.8.
A 0.8 lead?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be clear for kneels. As long as he's not taking deep kneels.
Yeah.
That would be a bad beat, though. If you lost on, like, a kneel because they decided
I've done
to
that.
kneel.
I've had that happen before. I have PTSD with that kind of stuff, so I don't want that.
I have never, fortunately.
Lucky.
All right, 3rd and
Here we
6.
go.
This is probably a passing situation. Don't throw an interception.
Thank
It
you.
lobs it up. Oh, okay.
I guess.
I
I don't know. Maybe they put the like a backup in or something.
I mean,
It's possible. They have
if they scored a
10-point
touchdown,
lead here.
if they score a touchdown and get the ball back, I wouldn't be surprised if you see
Jordan Love come back in.
if you don't see Jordan Love come back in.
Yeah.
If you go up 2 scores under 5 minutes,
Yeah, you're winning that game.
well, you're already up 2 scores. If you're
Well,
up 3
unless
scores.
you're the Broncos against the Giants this last week. That's a rarity. We don't really see that very often. Anyway, McManus with a very easy field goal.
Up
Okay,
it
he at
goes.
least makes it this time.
1 for 3.
Yay.
If he missed that one, he might have lost his job.
He probably would have.
They've been like, you've been great. Don't come back.
Okay.
So 5.5 to go. 13-point lead for the Packers.
Go Packers. For this one game.
Go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go. I feel like we've been talking a lot, which is good. We've never been this. It's been a while since we've been this chatty. I'm not gonna lie.
I will say, I think it's quite interesting that the day the Packers play the Steelers, the Ravens play the Bears.
It's pretty ironic.
I went to a sports bar to watch the game, and there was a Packers fan who was a bartender.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, screw the Bears. I was like, oh, yeah. Woo, Ravens. And then he was like, yeah, I'm a Packers fan. I'm like, I guess I'm also rooting for you.
Just the, I don't like this, but.
We're rooting for each other because of our hatred against our rivals.
Truce?
Funny how that works.
Truce?
Even though Packers fans have been testing me this year.
Just a wee bit.
But
I was about to say, there's some good Packers fans. There's always good fans of each team. You just have the loud ones being the worst of them.
I don't know. Steelers fans are questionable.
I've been some pretty chill Steelers fans.
Let me tell you something about Steelers fans.
You're a Ravens fan. You can't talk because you have bias. Your division rivals. I don't know how that's confusing. No excuses. Your division rivals. You can't talk.
Just because I like the Ravens doesn't mean that a bad experience with a Steelers fan is excusable. Sir.
Sounds like excuses if I've ever heard one.
I think calling it bias is an excuse.
I don't know about that one. Anyway.
But yeah, we got 5.5 minutes left. 13-point lead for the Packers. Steelers. They haven't been able to get anything going on offense.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. It was earlier this season where I lost because somebody kneeled the ball.
Fun.
So I don't want that happening 2 times in a season, okay?
Oh, and he just slips down. Is that Gainwell again?
Yeah, it's Gainwell. It's not been a pretty sight. Aaron Rodgers looks so pissed right now.
Aaron Rodgers is like, I gotta come play hero ball again. And this is where he throws an interception on a 50-yard bomb to.
You made a good point earlier. T.J. Watt has not been doing a whole lot.
I mean,
which is weird.
He's been more useful this game. He's been doing a lot more in the run game.
Yeah, he does a lot of good tackles there, but he doesn't get a whole lot of sacks this season. I've noticed.
I think
maybe 1 a game at this point. Well, no,
even that it's a half a sack a game.
It's like a half a sack a game.
Rodgers steps up, he throws, and it's bobbled and drops. That was intended for Freiermuth. Glad he's back out there at least.
Oh shoot! Yeah.
Yeah.
I just realized that he was back in.
So.
Hi, Kraft.
Let's see. We got.
All right. There's Parsons lined up there.
Rodgers drops back. He's gonna fire quick, and
that's a fumble.
That's gonna be a fumble for the. Oh god! If the Packers get this,
that's a Packers ball.
That might be a GG.
That's good game right there.
That's.
All right, pack it up, Aaron Rodgers. You're not winning with this team.
Poor Rodgers is like, I'm trying my. That's Gainwell.
Oh my gosh, Gainwell.
Again, their offense is a couple tight ends, Aaron Rodgers, and DK Metcalf. That is their offense. They don't have the pieces. You really shouldn't have traded away George Pickens.
I wonder why.
But they keep George Pickens questionably.
What were they to gain from trading George Pickens again?
I think it was mostly because he was approaching a contract year, and
they just didn't want to deal with him.
And they didn't want to deal with him. He wasn't producing at the level they liked.
I mean, he's producing pretty well now.
Well, yeah, because he actually has a quarterback. Which now they have a quarterback, but
Yeah,
not to say that he would have performed at the same level. The Steelers kind of look kind of similar because their O-line isn't that good.
Yeah.
All right, pitch out to Wilson. Wilson is going to rumble his way up for a first down up to the 14. We're under 5 minutes to go. They're going to start bleeding this clock.
Yep.
Okay, now if they score a touchdown and then end up back on the field, you should see the backups.
Yes.
And I'm hoping they at least score a touchdown or something here. Or a field goal, or at least get some passing or rushing yards from Jordan Love. That's all I care about. It makes me feel a little bit better about my lead. Because I only have a 1.2 lead, I think, or whatever it is. No, a 1.8 lead. I don't like that.
I think you'd even be sick because what interception is like minus a point. Or is it 2 points?
It's 2.
Oh.
Is that a pitch? Is that count as a pass?
No.
Okay.
If it's a lateral, technically a pitch is a lateral. It's a rush.
Oh yeah, look at this. So Packers,
Panthers, Eagles.
Then you go
Giants.
They have a somewhat
Vikings.
strong schedule. I mean, Giants and Panthers are looking more winnable now, but
Even
Eagles,
Vikings.
yeah.
Division
Eagles
game.
they're not.
Their offense has bounced back.
They've bounced back.
And that's been
Bears
big.
are going to be competitive. Lions are going to be a rough game, especially if you're playing it at Detroit. So it's not going to be a pretty game. But we'll see. We only have 4 minutes of this game left. This is very interesting. Yeah.
Man, this one's going longer than
Yeah,
the last two.
Yeah, that's about the last two have been going pretty. Look at that, 49 yards in the whole half.
Yeah, it's just
That's crazy.
they figured it out on defense, which is that you have a pass
Yeah,
rush
they're just
that
literally
should be
handing.
much more
He's
effective.
just handing the ball off to him right now.
Yeah, they're trying to burn clock, or at least force Steelers to use their timeouts. So down to 4:09, Steelers use their last timeout, and it's 3rd and short. inside the 10,
Yay!
so. Yeah, not a great. I mean, this is the second time we've
Also,
seen.
what's? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You're good. But this is the second time we've seen a team come out
Ugh,
and
Steelers
just
have a rough stretch.
not have the second half adjustments they need.
Yeah. 3 of those games are going to be really competitive. Your Ravens are going to be at least competing for a while. Bears and Bengals are probably their best chance of like getting wins.
Bengals is going to be should be the easiest because that is going to be a home game.
It is a home game for them, so
That should be
I don't know.
better for them.
Steelers might not have the division completely locked down right now.
I mean, this is what we expected. They have an easy start to the schedule, a tougher end to the schedule. We got a rollout pass. Love is just going to ground it.
Okay. Oh my gosh, please don't do that.
And so now with 4:02, it is 4th and 3, and we might see the Packers come out and kick another field goal, which is what the Steelers hoped for, because this keeps it a 2-score game.
I just realized he's missed 57 and 44, but he's made a 28-yarder. McManus, you better be counting your days, buddy. If you can't make it more than 45 yards, you might be out of luck.
It do be a rough day, but it's also just not an easy stadium to kick in. But
No, it's not. So I kind of
field
give him a
goal
little
attempt
bit.
is up and good, so he goes 2 for 4.
So not terrible on the day, but could be worse. Yeah, I think this is the point where you start seeing the backups.
If they get the ball back without a score, you'll see backups probably.
Yeah, it makes no sense to put starters in unless they want to do like a victory formation if they really wanted to. But
It'll depend, but I don't even. They might not even put in Love just on the case. I don't know.
yeah. See, the thing is that like, as much as I dislike Aaron Rodgers and his off-field antics, he's still a great player. He's one of the best players of I'd say of our generation.
Oh, absolutely.
As a quarterback, like you can't refute that, and it's just it sucks to see when you see like great players get into like the twilight of their careers. I'm not saying that Aaron Rodgers is like terrible right now. I'm just saying that like
He's not his former self, and
yeah,
he's not
and
on good.
he's already had talks about like this might be his last season
I think there's an expectation.
There was an expectation just because it was only a 1-year deal. So Steelers are gonna have to start looking for replacements soon again.
Well, I think again we've talked about this in the past as we're going to see a return up across the 20 to the 25. Gainwell gets to the 30, and that's probably the best return they've had in a few attempts. We talked about this with the Steelers. I think this is after this year we might see this be like a rebuild after this.
Yeah, I mean the Steelers have been always due for a rebuild, and no offense to Tomlin, I do not care about your winning record. Because, like, at some point, you just need to either figure out if you just need to do rearrangement on the roster some years. Like they've just been consistently trying to keep that same roster. Like, they get enough to the playoffs, but they don't
fire out to Austin for about 8 yards, 7 yards.
But they don't do enough to win in the playoffs.
No, and
they just
again,
don't have the talent.
Well, that's what they're going for this year. This is their last year to push. And we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but
I hope not anything bad.
We as far as we know, this could be.
Is that a Detroit fan? That was a Detroit fan.
As on 2nd and 2, we're gonna see a quick dump off here, and that's gonna get a first down.
That's Wilson.
About 3 yards.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't even be surprised if it's been kept under wraps that it's like Mike Tomlin, hey, this is your we're ready to part ways. You get one more, and then maybe
because
maybe if you win a Super Bowl, you stay.
What's Mike Tomlin's contract at right now?
I don't think that really matters. That
no, but it's still
we gotta fire out to Wilson.
Important.
He's gonna get 5 yards. I mean the cost, yeah, but owners got money. If they want to get rid of him, they'll get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I think this is why you get Rodgers to the Steelers. Rodgers goes to the Steelers because it's like, hey, we're gonna make one last push.
Yeah.
If you're, most of these guys on this team are like, hey, this is a team that has been able to make the playoffs. Let's be the change that can get us through the playoffs.
Exactly.
As Rodgers is looking for somebody, it gets bad at the line.
Is that a fumble?
Nah, I got bad at the line.
Okay.
So 3.5 minutes to go.
Pressure.
3rd and 5.
Yeah, it's kind of wraps. I'm not gonna lie.
This is what we kind of expect from the Steelers during the regular season. It's just gonna be can Rodgers and these veterans make a difference in the playoffs, because most likely the Steelers team's gonna make the playoffs.
This is true.
As annoying as it is, I wouldn't mind if they didn't. That'd be nice. But then again, that's also with the expectation that someone else can win the division. As Rodgers drops back, he's going to fire deep over the middle, and oh my goodness, did he? Oh, he drops it. A great effort from Jonnu Smith on trying to get a one-handed snag between two defenders.
That was close. How close was this? So he catch. What?
He doesn't quite get it. He just can't get it back up to him.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great effort, though.
He almost got it.
We're working against Quay Walker.
Yep. Williams and McKinney have been a very great duo in the backfield. So
4th and 5. This is the game.
This is literally it. So I don't know how you come back from 18 down.
Well, they're only 16.
16 down, sorry.
So Rodgers is going to drop back. He's going to look. He's going to fire. He's got a completion to Metcalf up to the 40 of Green Bay, maybe even the 39. And you don't have timeouts. You do have 3 minutes. It's a 2-score game technically. But you do need an onside kick.
Yep.
I mean, technically, if you score quick enough, you could use the 2-minute warning to get the ball back. But Rodgers is going to fire quick, and he's going to get 6 yards to Freiermuth, so that'll be up to the 34. And they'll mark him at the 35.
I guess.
And so they got to find the end zone soon.
Yeah. It is a very empty stadium in there.
I mean, it doesn't look great. And if you're, I don't blame you if you're a Pittsburgh fan for getting up and out of there. Rodgers drops back. He's going to get some pressure, so he's going to step up, run, and he's going to have a completion up to around the 20. That looks like that's to Calvin Austin. so they keep the sticks moving.
And they might get a playoff before a 2-minute warning. We'll
So
see.
you're hoping to get at least one more playoff before the 2-minute warning. You got 2:17 to go. He's going to drop back, looking, pumping, he's directing. He's going to fire to the end zone and caught to
No!
Oh, it's broken up late.
I don't know.
That's
Is
gonna
that
be an
not a
interesting-
touchdown?
That's going to be an interesting ruling. They're going to have to see if he
How many
had it.
steps he had or control? No, he had the ball the entire time.
It's going to be if he had possession or if he was bobbling it the whole time.
1, 2, oh, I don't know.
Focus on the ball. I think he might have that.
I think he has that.
I think that comes out late.
Yeah, that's a pretty late ruling.
Camera work wasn't great, but
No, but
it's going
I
to be
think
where
he has it.
does he have possession the whole time, and he has it until there. So they might flip that to a touchdown
I was gonna say that's a touchdown if I've ever seen one.
because that's enough to rule it possession. Touchdown.
Yeah, I was
Yep,
gonna say,
there you
that's
go.
a touchdown. Like
They-
he had multiple steps in the end zone.
Well, it's again as long as he comes down with possession.
Yeah.
If he establishes a catch itself, that's what matters.
Oh.
He doesn't need to do the whole,
Oh,
make a football
Austin
play when
is
it's the
talking
end
a
zone.
bit. Oh, who is that? Is that McKinney? That's McKinney talking smack again.
Yeah, I mean, they've been drawing. All right, there comes Metcalf. He said, "You're talking without me."
Me? All right.
on.
Let me get
Hold
into this.
my beer.
Hold my beer.
All right. So
2-point attempt. If this doesn't go, it's game.
yeah, they need this too.
Yeah,
like-
they desperately need this.
Steelers trying to stay in this best they can. That's a good effort.
That's a good
from
effort
Wilson.
from Wilson. Yeah, I was about to say like that's what you want. So Packers need a stop here, any day of the week now.
They can basically shut it. I mean, not quite, but basically do it in here. He's gonna float it up to Darnell Washington.
And there's a flag.
I mean,
Yeah,
It
I
was-
mean it was pretty.
he was climbing on his back, but like, interesting move to float it up to Darnell Washington.
Yeah, I was about to say of all the players,
I mean, I know he's a big guy, but
not saying he couldn't do it. It's just
Washington's like 6. He's like a 6'7" tight end.
yeah, he's
And
pretty tall.
he's-
He's a big guy.
They've bulked him up a bunch. I don't remember him being that big when he
No,
was at
he's
Georgia. He looks like he's like 280.
I feel like he should be on the line.
Yeah, that's usually what they use him for.
And Jono Smith isn't even that big either.
Well, Johnny Smith's more of a receiver anyway.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like he's not even that big either.
All right, so they're gonna get closer to the goal line. Are they gonna do it again? Yeah, Washington at the top. He's gonna roll right, quick fire, and they get it.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
That's
they rule it
incomplete.
incomplete.
Oh
Comes out
no.
late.
They say incomplete.
6'7", 264. That is what Darnell Washington is. I'm curious to see this before I.
I don't
change
know. I thought this was a complete. Okay, so one.
this. Nope.
I didn't
Oh,
have
he's got it.
possession.
No,
Oh, no, he doesn't.
He
No, he
does
does not.
just enough. If he doesn't bobble it, I think
That would have been a complete. Yeah.
I think it would have been completion, but because of the
Yeah.
bobble, he doesn't establish possession yet.
Hopper with a good breakup there. That's kind of the night of the Steelers, all in one play.
I mean, like, technically it's not over. 'Cause they would need 2 onside kicks instead of 1. Even with 1, it's really long odds.
One
but now,
successful onside kick is pretty rare.
yeah,
2 in a row is.
2 would be.
Well,
It's-
Terry seems to be pretty livid about that. He's pretty passionate with whatever he's saying right now. We can't hear anything because obviously we get copyright and struck down if we played the NFL audio, especially NBC and Peacock. Oh,
All right,
my ears burn. That's why I took my headphones off.
we're gonna have an onside kick attempt.
Well, we'll see how well this goes.
I think we have maybe seen. Have we seen any this year? I think we saw.
We saw one. We saw one earlier today, I think. No, 2-3 weeks ago.
All right, it's up, and it is recovered by the Packers. It goes right to Romeo Dobbs, and that should do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just glad that Pittsburgh doesn't have any more timeouts because I know how Mike Tomlin is, and he would use all of them.
Yeah.
You can go, the game over. Don't care. I'm going to use it anyways. I will waste your time.
It surprised me.
Yeah.
I think whatever he said at his press conference about Flacco being traded.
About what?
Flacco being traded. Did you hear about Tomlin's
Oh, I mean,
conference?
again, like...
That's what I was referencing, but I don't know if that's exactly word for word what he said.
I can understand his point, which is that, like, why are you trading a piece that severely aids a division rival?
Yeah.
As we see a handoff to Wilson, he's going to get about 3 yards.
Yeah. You know what I just realized?
Hmm.
Doesn't Pitt also play on this field?
Yes.
Yeah, no wonder why Pitt doesn't do very well as a college team. Just kidding.
I mean,
isn't Pitt like 6-2 so far this year? Like, didn't they just win their 6th game?
again,
Pitt's not bad this year, actually.
they're not the only team that does. Temple plays on Phillies field.
Really?
Yeah, they
did
play
not know
Lincoln
that.
Financial, unless they got a new stadium.
they got
But they're both in Philly,
Interesting.
so I know they used to at least play on the same field. It's not an uncommon occurrence though. For the
No.
longest time, who was it?
They're doing the
Georgia
27,
State.
the 27 thing again.
27.
Favre won his Super Bowl at 27. Aaron Rodgers won his Super Bowl at 27. Jordan Love turns 27 this year.
27.
They've won a bunch of games this year by winning by 27 points. Like total points. Sorry, not by, but like they had 27 total points. Several games this season.
Conspiracy theory.
Conspiracies. The fix is in, guys. Fix is in.
What was I saying?
All right, Jordan Love is. I don't want him in. No.
It's gonna be a run.
Okay. I was about to say, please don't.
They technically need a first down, or
They just
to call a timeout.
No, it's a 2-minute warning. Oh
No, we already hit the 2-minute warning.
Oh shoot, never mind.
They called a timeout.
What man? What the heck?
Um,
What the hell?
I forgot what I was talking about.
I'm terrified. How many points lost is a kneel?
It just counts as a rush yard, so it's a negative rush yard.
How many are rush yards? Hold on.
Should just
Rush
be
yards are
0.1.
0.1.
Handoff here. Yeah, it should just be 0.1, and at this pace, you're maybe gonna have 1 kneel.
Okay.
If they get the first down, he might not even kneel
I'm
it.
sorry. Why did they?
They do awards. It's for I think it's for tight end day.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is probably.
Kraft.
Bear with me. A lot can happen in a minute. I think it's gonna be Tucker Kraft.
Dude, you completely forget about Jonnu Smith, bro.
He missed it on the last 2 drops.
Anyway.
Folded.
Anyway.
All right, 3rd and 5. Not that this really matters. I hand off to Wilson yet again, and he need to get a first down. So they will probably kneel this.
No.
Kneels it, fumbles it. Catastrophe.
I'd go to Pittsburgh. I would fly to Green Bay and be like, Jordan Love, why would you do this to me? I will find you.
To be fair, they might also have Tucker Kraft take the knee. Because they do use him a lot, and they use him as for tush pushes too.
Interesting picture. Tucker's mama.
And they're gonna have Love kneel it. He's gonna be watching those points. That is game though.
It's just 1 kneel. It's 1 kneel.
Yeah, it's just 1 kneel. You're fine. Plus, weren't you up by like 1?
It's 111.4 now. Okay.
Yeah, you were chilling. It's just math.
I have PTSD, okay?
It's just math, Josiah.
I don't care if it's just math. I can breathe now. I don't know how I won this game in fantasy. I'm not going to lie, but I did.
They're shaping up quite nicely.
I have won 5 straight in this league. I'm so happy. I started off pretty rough. I was at I was 0-2. No, I was 1-2 to start off, and I've won 5 straight since then, which is pretty nice. I'll take that.
Ravens, only team to win today, are now only back 2 games from the lead.
Sleep well tonight, Steelers.
Listen, this is what the Steelers do best. Get out to a really early lead and then collapse. Maybe make the playoffs, maybe don't.
I've played these games before.
Yeah, I feel like the AFC North, whoever's going to make it, is going to have to be the division winner, because I feel like we're going to have 2 AFC West teams in again. And then potentially whoever comes in second in the AFC East.
Mm-hmm.
But even the AFC South, I mean, Jags right now are showing some hiccups. I'm not too worried about the Texans.
Yeah. Did you know that Tua Tagovailoa had 24.2 points today
Yeah, he had a good game.
with no interceptions, 4 touchdowns?
He had a good game.
And now we just saying it's new good.
My brother said, I'm going to go and pick up the Falcons defense because if I trust anything, it's anyone who goes against Tua. And I was like, I don't trust him.
know.
Who's laughing now?
Who's the fool now?
To be fair, I didn't check my defense. I went with the Colts because I trust going against the Titans. Only got 7 points. Not the best.
No. It's something.
Not the best.
Ooh, okay. I move off a spot in the rankings because one of the 5-2 teams also the 2 5-2 teams played each other, so I get to move up a spot. I get to go in 3rd place, which is nice.
I want to see.
Unless I lost the head-to-head to that person, but I don't know. Anyway,
Oh, dang it! I knew I should. Damn it! Darn it! Shoot! Dang it!
gosh darn it!
I should have gone with the Buccaneers defense.
I was about to say I don't like they've been doing pretty good. Why? What would you put in?
I had the Colts defense.
Oh, Colts defense is okay.
They played against the Titans. They only got me 7 points. The Buccaneers got 25 because
What
the
did they
Saints.
do?
The Saints had 3 or 4 turnovers.
Oh, that.
It got so bad with Rattler that they put Shuck in.
I saw that.
And that is why I think it's going to be the Saints who have the number 1 pick.
You know what? Maybe yeah.
Like
maybe they will.
It reminds me of the Panthers team that had the first overall pick.
Yeah.
And the like the Texans, where their offense isn't able to do anything. All you have is some aging guys.
Yeah.
There's nothing really going for them, and they can't get anything going. It's just ugly football. You look at the Titans, like, yeah, they got a solid defense. I think they can win some games. They're probably going to be a top 5 pick. Raiders are going to pull out some
Top
wins.
3 pick.
Jets.
Maybe top 3 pick as well. Maybe we'll see
I
how
have
Aaron Glenn does.
I have a lot of hope for Aaron Glenn. So me drawing this comparison is bold.
Yeah, it's a little.
But he does give me vibes of Dan Campbell's first year in
It's
Detroit.
a bit bold. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say when I heard like it might be bold. I'm like,
But like that's kind of the level they're on, where it's like everything is
They
a
are.
mess, but it's because of where things have been. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how far they go with their current owner.
nowhere. No offense.
I mean, and that's-
their owner is kind of a screwball. Not gonna lie.
the comments I've.
Yeah.
Wasn't he the one that was like he didn't trade for someone because he was like no, he traded someone away because he was like their Madden rating wasn't high enough,
Yeah.
and I'm like what what, and then
Yeah.
last week made a remark. It was like, I expect my quarterback to be able to pass.
Yeah. Michael
then-
Parsons looks so pissed right now.
Nah, he's posing for the camera.
He's aura farming, guys. Anyway.
But yeah, I mean, second half went well for the Packers.
That's for sure.
How many weeks are we gonna have just games look really ugly for one team and be like a steady win for
The other team, I have no idea. We can never have like a true competitive game. I think our next best shot was probably, I don't know, it's some game in like around it's between Thanksgiving and Christmas. There's a game in there that's really good or projected to look good.
Let's see. So we look at next week, which we have the other interesting thing is this is the last full week before the trade deadline.
Mm-hmm.
So we have this week. It's all the way up to November 4th.
I was about to say November 4th, right?
So, which is, I think, so is November 4th the Monday?
Monday. Yeah, it's a Monday because I have a flag football game that day. Yep. No, it's a Tuesday. Never mind.
Okay, I was
The
going to
third
say
is a
Tuesday would make sense because the trade deadline, because it's in the middle of the day,
Yep.
landing before Monday Night Football would be weird.
Yeah. We have to talk about it too.
Not much has happened.
Which is unfortunate. I would usually think by this point there'd be at least a couple big blockbuster moves, but
It's everything
nothing.
happens like. Well, so there. I remember if like the last 2 years, I remember there was like 20 trades
Yeah.
in the last like couple hours.
2 years ago was wild.
Last year there were trades that led more up to it. Like Amari Cooper was earlier in the week.
Yeah. And then there were a couple others. But other than that, there wasn't anything super crazy.
Yeah, I mean
last
things
year.
are
2 years ago was
shifty.
absolutely wild.
Next week's Washington, Seattle. But
yeah, I was going to say not next week's game. But yeah.
yeah, trade deadline is gonna be.
I'm curious to see what happens.
It's like
I want to see.
it's like a step below, like when free agency opens.
Yeah,
Like the
Pretty
floodgates,
much.
just like
pretty much.
that's except it's like a countdown instead. It's a countdown to it closing
And
opening.
the opening, yeah.
But I remember like free agency when we were like, all right, we're gonna record, and I
then,
was
like,
just sitting there. And I was
4
like,
things happened.
I was sitting there all morning just going, oh my god, look at all this, look at all these contracts.
Nobody do anything.
Yeah, they did not listen.
No,
I think
they
you were
didn't.
talking to Lions, Eagles, week 11 is.
That's what
Sunday
it was.
night.
Lions and Eagles might be a good game.
Yeah.
Well, it depends if the Eagles could be consistent on offense again.
And if the Lions can show up in the second half.
They have.
Not last time they were on Sunday night.
Not last time, but that was a few weeks ago now.
Yeah.
They've been doing better. They've been doing better.
Well, they've been good every week, pretty much, other than that, and week 1.
Yeah.
Said,
Yeah.
show up on this
Division game and the Chiefs. That's literally the excuses they have. So,
All
right. But thank you all for joining us on this very anticlimactic game. It wasn't anticlimactic, but it was a little underwhelming, I'd say, from the
It was a turn of the
Steelers'
tables.
perspective. But yeah, thank you all for joining us. And yeah, we shall see you soon because we got. I mean, do you want to talk about the new format, or are we gonna do it or not?
There will be a change of format. We'll have to see if we're going to implement it this week or next week. But we might switch around to 3 videos.
They'll be short.
Well, actually, it'll be 4 videos with your thing.
yeah,
the
that's true.
segment you're
But
doing.
they'll be shorter ones though.
It'll shorten. It's basically splitting one of the videos into 2.
Yeah.
So it would spread stuff out.
And it wouldn't
we
be
might
bad either.
experiment.
It,
We'll
it,
experiment with it.
yeah.
So-
We'll decide when that happens. So, anyway, see you when something comes out, I guess. So yeah,
Bye.
I don't know. One of these days you'll find out what we're doing.